investigation was an exercise in frustration. No fingerprints were ever found. None of the jewelry was recovered, and the police never came up with any solid evidence.
Huh? Your what? Your head.
And
Oh.
soon found a dozen other families who had had the same terrifying experience.
It's cold to you?
4 months after
Is
the
it?
attack, they met with Ken and Patsy,
Oh my God.
who lived 25 miles away.
You think
Their
it's cold?
story was so similar.
Hey
The Kaywoods
Prince.
were convinced that both
How you
families
doing?
had been attacked
Oh,
by the same people.
get
Bad.
that.
Not bad.
What's wrong?
I want to take the viewers on live.
I am. What you doing?
Wait, you on YouTube?
Uh-huh.
I might stream on YouTube. I don't know what to stream though, cause but if
I
I do
just
stream, I'm gonna have to tell everybody every time I'm about to switch games, cause if I switch games, the stream gonna end,
is
and then I
it?
have to start another one.
Oh no. You gotta start another one?
Yeah, I think I gotta change my settings to be able to keep this stream going.
Oh.
Most of the time, it just pauses for me.
Does it
No,
pause?
like when I swap games, my stream just ends.
Oh.
For me, it just pauses.
It probably does that because like I named a stream something, but I'm doing the opposite of what I'm doing.
It shouldn't do that though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in my settings though.
Probably is. That's why you like that. So adorable. What you watching on YouTube?
Uh, The same people are watching Encounter.
Really? You love that channel, don't it?
I've been watching it ever since I was.
What's the name of the channel?
Bitcoin. They all everybody in this is one thing. Those three people, they have their own account.
They have their
And
own
she
YouTube?
does. And Virginia does. She's another girl.
Wow. They have fun thumbnails. Hey, Liam. Hello. Oh, my mouth. I keep farting out of my mouth.
It's called burping, and you make my eyes water.
When you burp, that's a mouth fart. Yo, T, who is that? This is Kelsey. AOXD, her face. Oh, that's Kelsey. That's my niece. Oh, she's so beautiful. So sweet. She got her some fried chicken
Those
here.
are mine.
This what she eating with hot sauce. You got hot sauce on it?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
I put the rest.
Country kids. Country. And then I'm drinking.
Zero.
It's zero sugar.
All I thought was zero.
Zero? Yep. Is it Doritos or Doritos?
Doritos.
I think is it Doritos or Doritos?
That's the J, not an H.
I know, but sometimes the J is silent. Or it's silent and it's right, and then it's pronounced with the H. How do you pronounce
It's
this?
Doritos.
Your Prince.
Doritos.
Hey, gorgeous lady. Oh,
It's rather Doritos or Oritos.
maybe Doritos.
Doritos.
I mean, is it a Mexican drink?
I think so. It's
Oh,
on
yeah,
Doritos.
then
Yes, Doritos.
Jazitos.
It's a natural flavor soda, but it's zero sugar. Doritos. Yeah. Sean said Doritos, I believe.
Want some sugar here?
No, I can't have any sugar. I can have sugar, but not too much because these are keto brownies. These are not. They do not have anything in them.
Does potato chips have sugar? I know they have salt because all you do is cut them up, fry them, then put salt on them.
Well, it has sugar, but not that much sugar. Those Lay's potato chips.
It says total less than 1 gram of sugar.
Oh, well, the carbohydrates though. How much carbohydrates? How many carbohydrates? That's what you look for. Well, not y'all skinny butts.
Oh yeah,
But
15.
see, that's a lot.
It
Y'all.
says total carbohydrates 15 grams.
For that one serving of that little bag has 15.
6%.
It's a lot of carbs. Love your hat, brother. Thank you, Solo for Truth. I appreciate that. My MAGA hat. You should have way more views. I know. Thank you for subscribing. A lot of times I go live, like I just pop up, and sometimes it's a lot of people, sometimes it's not. But people are coming. People are coming.
Hold
They always do. But thank you for subscribing, Solo for Truth. I hope today no haters come in. Liam, they come in every day. I was telling my nieces and my nephews, I'm like,
Yo, wait, who
The
Mama
hater.
get the whitening strips up in
the whiteness shirt. Oh yeah, but she gave me you, didn't it?
here? Yeah.
I don't put them
on.
on.
My comment?
They make my teeth. Kelsey, hi.
I'm right here.
That's you, Kelsey. Thanks
Why
for.
don't you come watch my stream?
Huh?
None of them ever come watch my stream. The
You
only
watching me?
person that watch my stream is Nana.
Really?
I mean,
I've been in there
Mom.
before.
I mean, Mom.
I've been in your stream before, and then you don't research.
You was in my stream when I was I was with my friend Nathan.
Yeah, I don't think you was saying anything. It was like y'all two was just talking or something. But I was like, you ain't commenting.
Oh, your mama told us, could I get my whitening strips?
Is this your cup on my table?
No.
Leah said, I don't understand why so many people hate you because you support Trump. Because they say they tell they saying Trump is like Hitler or somebody. I'm like, he's not like Hitler. You hold great power. God bless you and your family. Keep fighting the great fight. Thank you, Solo for Truth. I appreciate that. Record yourself talking about events. It will take off. You think so? Oh, I appreciate that. You'll go to bed now. Oh wow. I'm still watching it unsolved. Oh.
Mama. Wait. Oh yeah.
But Liam, people are just silly.
Wait, what's that?
You can't let it get to you because if you do, it will corrupt you. So, I like talk to the trolls and stuff, but they really don't bother me. I'm pouring all this Doritos in this mug. Kelsey, because I got a little ice in here. It keeps it cooler, don't it? It keeps it cooler.
Yeah.
Doritos.
Hey, Mom, do you pronounce it with the J or without the J?
The
Doritos.
Doritos.
It's a Mexican drink. I think it's Doritos.
Like
Doritos. Uh-huh. Exactly.
You can't
Instead of Jesus.
My name's Django, the Jelly Salad. Or Django. I'm gonna go to bed.
My mouth keeps farting. It's a mouth fart. My nose be stopped up. Take care, man. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Hope to see you more often online. Yes, it will take off. You will be very successful. Thank you. And you take care as well. Excuse me. The mouth farts keep coming in.
My bad.
Excuse me.
I actually fell asleep.
No, we know you have to do
Can we get thumbs up for Donald Trump?
No, I'm finna go to bed. Sugar love, I love you, bitch.
More thumbs up for Donald Trump. That was that napkin here.
Pretty look good. If you want so bad.
Oh, y'all, let me show you what my sister got me. Thanks for kicking it, Jabrints. You reminded me. My sister got me this here. Hey, Tim Collins, thanks for the thumbs up. Huh?
That big old box, but that small old object.
I know, right? I don't know why they get the big boxes.
You tricked my little mother and said you asked about the phone, so she said, yeah, not knowing you hadn't got it yet.
Really?
I thought she didn't want to buy it to my attention. You need to get that.
I got a-
This is messed up.
They got me the Summer
That's
suit.
cool.
Remember the Summer? Remember the other one I had? And this is large, extra large. My sister worried that I can't fit. I'm like, I promise you I
I did
can
not
fit
say that.
it. Oh, bless you.
I said, I hope it fits well. I don't know nothing about it.
I'm gonna put these on the too.
Hey, Jermaine, Springfield. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. Not saying that you are eating cats and dogs, but we probably all have eaten cats and dogs if we've all had Chinese food. So,
You just didn't look at this while you could be food.
wow.
You know what you said? No sweet too.
Yeah, I think so.
Look at that. See how it stretches?
Scratches.
It's supposed to be terrible.
Yep. Shemaine said, yep, we have LOL. LOL, my goodness. Shemaine, thank you for your sense of humor and not cursing my ass out like a lot of other people. See, that's the top. Look how it stretches. Wow.
It scratches.
That's going to be awesome. It's going to be nice and fitted. And at least he's got balls to stand up to the people. Right, Tim Collins? I know. Absolutely.
And can I rock the regular? Can I rock the regular?
And then these are the pants in Springfield.
Why did you talk about Springfield, bro?
See, they stretch.
They stretch.
Nice. And you said, yes, Tim, I agree. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. And they're pretty long leg. I've had quite a few carbs, though. But still only one big meal. Surely I haven't gained back 207 pounds. Kelsey, we went running, didn't we? Were you impressed how I was running? You weren't impressed? She just saying that because she hated because
You know what I'm saying? She tried.
she know I was like really running and
She
she
and
was
mama
shocked.
girl. We used to come on back to the house.
Oh,
They gotta eat
I was
something.
running one day.
When I learned how to run, I was running.
She
I love you, Jenny. Why don't you love me? I'm
Oh,
finna go to bed.
you go to
By
bed.
that time.
Oh,
Stop playing.
don't go to bed.
If I put you a lot.
You going to bed. You guys coming in, double tap that screen and thumbs up for Donald J. Trump. Okay? And J stands for justice.
Hey, what the fuck? No. Absolutely not.
Trump is a haram. I don't know what that is. Must be something negative. Tremaine said, "Is that your sister? She is beautiful. Tell her I said hello." This girl here. This is my niece, Kelsey.
My carbon copy.
And then you hear my sister is speaking in the background. It's her daughter. Oh, this is Kelsey Pooh. She's the most innocent little kid in the world.
The lies. She even told you that was a false advertising. I love y'all. I'm out. Just
Bro,
She
see?
does cheerleading. What else you do? You drive four
Oh,
wheelers.
Double volleyball.
She drives four wheelers. She plays volleyball. You shoot guns.
She worked my nerves.
Do you shoot?
Yeah.
What do you shoot? Rifles? You hunt?
Yeah.
She hunts. She shoots rifles.
Yeah,
First
chicken
deer
right
last
there.
Shemaine said,
season.
"Oh,
like
she is
chicken
beautiful."
right
I'll tell everyone I said
Can
hello.
I get on her nerves?
Shemaine at
Hello,
Springfield says
Shemaine.
hello. Oh, everyone says hello.
It's good morning to y'all, but it's good night for me. I'm going to bed.
Oh,
Give me some
you're
smooches.
going to bed. Oh,
All right, love you.
and right now she's eating chicken.
I love you, babe.
What time? At 5 in the morning, eating fried chicken with hot sauce.
I can't kiss and hug you on live, but I love you.
Oh, I love you
Oh, my
too.
smoocher, baby. You're
Oh,
my smoocher, baby. Keep me smelling like feet in video games.
and then also she got me these
I love you.
Sonos. It's like Bluetooth
No, I can't sleep all day.
glasses.
You can't.
So when I play tennis in my sauna suit, I can listen to music and I don't know what else they do.
You can record.
You can record.
Mm-hmm.
Can you?
There's a mini camera on it.
Where?
We don't know how this stuff works. Don't break me like you broke that phone
I don't
today.
know what.
He got the paper in the
I
box.
don't know what
She
side
cracked
it's
the
on, but
phone.
it's one of these.
How?
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah.
How you cracked your phone today?
It wasn't all the way in my case, and I was like, turning on, and it fell out.
That's a lot.
And
Face
it's,
first.
okay, nice. Thank you.
Once you hook them up, you'll let me know how they work.
Yeah.
Wait, so my
Where
shit.
is the charger even at?
Interesting. On the flip them over right here. Go back. I see the charger port. Now that part I saw. These are buttons.
Oh, right here you put. Okay.
Interesting.
Wow.
So you could just
Look,
be like,
it charges here.
Technology nowadays.
It is crazy. Wow.
I thought this was my phone. I about to start watching TikTok on the whiteness but
So I could put these on and I can listen to all the awesome channels that speak highly of President Trump
And answer the phone.
because President Trump is amazing. Thumbs up for President Donald J. Trump. Let me guess, you have no higher education. Lovely Dove says, let me guess you. So what's the what like what education like you mean higher wise? Keisha, shut up.
I'm listening.
These are trolls, and that's what they do. And they make me money. They make. You should see how much money I'm making right now. YouTube live notification says, "Welcome. This creator LGBTQ safe spaces. Feel free to express yourself in the chat." Thank you so much. Yes. Yes.
he does have a high.
Tremaine says, "Yes, he is." Thumbs up. Thank you. Long Traveler said, "Enough said." Thank you. April Ward said, "Are you stupid?"
You put the hat on before I put some more heat on.
Put the hat.
Ain't no wrong with it, but I love
No,
the
it's
heat.
good.
Okay.
Epstein.
All right. Love y'all. Night night.
It's actually Epstein worked for Israel, and so does Trump. No, he does not. April says, "God help you." God helps me. Yeah, get sleep. I love you. Raw Ink Shop says, "We are advanced Jewish large language models. We can come back." How you make money? Because I'm a monetized YouTube channel. I am a partnership with YouTube. That's how you make money on YouTube. Prison Cheats says he just a big old softy certified cupcake. You know I had cupcakes. My sister made cupcakes.
24 cupcakes.
What she made some strawberry cupcakes, and I had 2 cupcakes. How much money you make? Well, I mean, it depends. It can be 600. It can be 6,000 in a month. It all depends. Happy Epstein.
You don't want to go to sleep.
Sky, but that's on YouTube. I make 6 figures in surgery. Sky 5504 says Trump 2028. Yes, a third term. He needs to create history, and he will. We're gonna have him in the office for a third time. Skipper Bain said people are crazy. Yeah, people are crazy. Mackenzie says hi. Hello, Mackenzie. Sky says MAGA. Yes, make America great again. Johnny here says Clinton Stein files. Exactly. Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, the Clintons were in there. Willie Bud said, you know Nick. I don't know who you're talking about. Who is Nick? Nick Cannon. Johnson, I double tapped the screen with my okay, that sounds great. Democrats are so better. Yummy, I know, right? And I shouldn't have them, but my sister made them. They were delicious. She cooked so good. I love you. And then she made. I brought the brownie mix, the keto brownie. So she made the brownies for me. So she made regular brownies and the keto brownies, and they are really, really good. But they're thinner than the regular brownies. You see how thin they are, but they're good. My niece had a couple. She liked them. Yes, I think so. Also, a third term. Yeah, it'll be amazing. I don't know why people are hating, but that's just what they do. No Nick Fuentes, brother.
Ray says he returned
Um,
the
okay,
collection
got to go. Okay, bye, April.
this was the reason
Uh,
from the men in black.
who's your representative in the Republican Party? What do you mean? Who's my representative in the Republican Party? Kermit, the guy said, "What's the appraisal of our pedophilic terrorist in chief in the title?" I have no idea what you're talking about. Chris says, "Bro, take that fucking hat off. Trump is a piece of effing." So you when you guys curse, YouTube is not going to show those comments. I can see all the comments because I'm the creator of my channel. But if you guys want to get your point across, you're going to have to be a little bit more respectful. I mean, if not, you don't have to be. But I'm just saying that no one's going to really see your comment unless I choose to read it. So what's the point of you guys coming in and expressing yourselves if no one's going to read your comments? This is your chance to, speak up, but we just want to be respectful. There's nothing you guys can say or do to, like truly upset me or run me off of here. This isn't clickbait or anything. Like, I'm being so serious. Trump is not Hitler. And I'm so tired of people saying that. They're like, oh, but Hitler, with the Nazis and this and that, and then to make America great again, because it was something about make Germany something, and I'm like, that is not what President Trump is doing. I don't know why people are associating that with that, but that's it. Everybody has a God-given right to do what they want to do, but people are in the wrong, big time. Kelsey's so adorable. Why do he ask you who you're representing and you didn't know who it is? I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. So no, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, the Mufudin, get Trump out of here. That's all I came to say. No worries, and you can say that. It's freedom of speech. Who represents black people? President Trump represents blacks. I can tell you right now, Kamala Harris wouldn't, and I can tell you right now, Jasmine Crockett damn sure wouldn't. Keto Brown is a MAGA hat, all in one. Go. I hope you open up your eyes one day, brother. No, it's okay. I get that. I mean, I've gotten that from family. I've gotten that from ex-friends. But I can say the same for you guys. I don't want to say I want you guys to open your eyes. I just want people to come to some type of understanding. I just want some people to come to some type of understanding that, okay, it's okay for me to support who I support. It's okay for you to support who you support. If you don't want to support me, you don't have to. I mean, this is this is a platform where everybody can do YouTube, right? Everybody can do YouTube. My niece can, my sisters can, cousins can. Anybody can do YouTube, and you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. I choose to talk about this particular live stream. If you guys don't like it, you don't have to be here, But I'm not going to stop. Because you look stupid supporting him at this point. And that's you got every right to say that, I mean, I just have every right not to support what you're saying. So it is what it is. Who represents black people in the Republican Party? President Trump. Is that what you were saying as far as the representative? Like they were like, oh, you don't know who the Republican representative, the Republican Party, led by President Trump. That's who represents black people. He represents blacks. He represents Hispanics. He represents white. You guys can joke about he represents orange people, which he used to be orange. I'm gonna give it to you, but he is less orange. Okay, he's less orange. Rain Fox said, "LOL." Matt said, "Clownship." Deny all you want to do. We are only 1 year. That's great. We're 1 year in on the second time that he's been in office when we had a horrible 4 years with former President Biden and Kamala Camel Toe Harris, and I know I shouldn't be saying that, but what a disgrace. Really, really hurt America. And then now people are tripping because he's back in office and he has to pick up all these pieces just like any other president. I don't care if you're a Democrat, I don't care if you're a Republican. You got to pick up the pieces when you come back into office if you are elected a second term or a second time around. And it's like, this is what's happening. At the end of the day, I feel like, y'all you can hate this man, but I know for a fact if you guys just really read and you really, I'm the person that doesn't have education, right? But clearly you got some of y'all are not reading and understanding that. Go around. It's not in the history books, people. We already know this. It's not in the books. You're looking at, okay, maybe CNN. I don't even watch the news, okay? Go out into your communities. Y'all know, like, okay, I'm back home visiting family in Mississippi, but I reside in Trump country, which is Fort Myers, Florida, Southwest Florida, and I'm in my community. Like at the end of the day, some people don't support it, some people do support it, but you cannot tell me that you don't see the changes that's going on. Be it good or bad, at the end of the day, it's in the eye of the beholder. People think that he's doing such horrible things, but yet and still, with the deportation, with what he did back on his first term, the criminal right, act. I mean, this man has done a lot for people, but it's just maybe. It's not maybe. I feel like, okay, him saying Clyde Piggy or the whole Jimmy Kimmel type situation and him talking about him, Jimmy Kimmel going back and forth. You guys, bad publicity, good publicity. That's a money type deal. I'm not tripping about that. At the end of the day, President Trump is good for the country. And I just think a lot of people who, their pride, they don't want to admit that because it's like, oh, if we admit it, we make his ego bigger. Y'all let it go. Let it go. Trump is here to stay. Exactly. Trump will make America great again in his term. Whoop, whoop. Come on, man. Exactly. I'm gonna tell you this much. We gotta stop. Okay, someone you said he's only a year in. Okay, this is the start of the second year. The second time he's been in the White House, right? So let me just say this. A lot of times you're not gonna see what is happening until after so many years. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Let's give it time. You talk, everybody's so judgmental because of how his deliveries or whatever. They're not the greatest, but then look how some of you guys speak with people. I've gone into several live streams and they were speaking about, I've gone into several conservatives and I've gone to several liberals and I've gone in people who can give a rat's ass about any politics. At the end of the day, the point of the matter is people are they're gonna believe what they want to believe. It's in my title, you guys. Believe what you want. I believe that he is a great, excellent, he is the best president that we've had thus far. That's all I'm saying. And I'm basing this off of the fact that this man has a strong vertebrae and he doesn't sugarcoat anything. I'm so tired of people sugarcoating. Like I visit my dad a lot. I'm gonna visit my dad today, tomorrow, like, while I'm home. And my growing up, I know my mom passed away of cancer, but she was very strict as well. And here's the deal: we were they didn't sugarcoat anything with us. They didn't. I have two older sisters. We don't sugarcoat anything with each other. It's being upfront. It's being to the point. We try to be respectful of each other and considerate of feelings, but you always can't bring emotion into it. And I think that's the problem. A lot of people are bringing emotion into this because, oh, my cousin, my mom, my dad, my so and so, being deported, and ICE is doing this and ICE is doing that. Well, there's a warrant out for your arrest. ICE is not just going around picking at people. Why are we doing this? I don't know. It's again, we just have to agree to disagree. And that's so easy to say, right? But I can do it. It seems like when I go live, it's some people that just can't do it. And I'm not going to stop going live. You guys have ran me up off here a couple times. I have gotten truly emotional because I've been called so many names. Um, so many names to a sexual child of God. But you know what? I have to think about President Trump and be like, okay, you know what? This man has been, they tried to assassinate him. They tried to assassinate him. So I've got to really, I just feel like I have to really be strong, just like my president. And that's why I really adore him. I really do, because I feel like he doesn't allow a media and people to get inside of his mind. And that's who you need. That's someone who actually leads. He is a juice trader. Okay, Trump's doing great, and it's making all the liberals cry. It's hilarious. Eric Bass, thank you so much. The liberals are crying. I'm not gonna say every liberal. I feel like some have actually maybe converted to, conservative. um, but I must say, people that I come in contact with, yeah, just can't stand it. People literally cannot stand it. He's trolling, right? I'm not. Why do people think I'm trolling? You guys go back. Go, like, I'm not trying to sit up here and get y'all to watch all my content, but go back 2, 3, 4 years ago on my channel. I spoke highly about Trump then, before a lot of you guys even knew me, or when he was even out of the office. I speak highly. I've talked about Charlie Kirk way before his assassination. I don't know why I brought this up. Like, I've brought up, Condoleezza Rice, and I've brought up like so many different things, how I feel about what has happened, politically and stuff, whatever. My channel is a plethora of so many different, I guess you could say, genres or niches or whatever. I don't know, y'all. I don't know why people do that. I don't know. I don't know. This is not like clickbait. I'm not trying to troll anybody. I leave it up to you guys trolling me. I'm not trying to troll y'all. And this is why you support Trump. Incredible. What do you mean? Because I don't know what you mean. Tremaine says exactly. Look at what he is doing, bro, to the USA. What is he doing to the USA? Like, making it better? Because you guys are upset because, okay, he went into Venezuela, he's taking control. Like, I think he's doing a great job. And far as war, I feel like America's been at war with America since the day I could remember. So I don't understand what you guys are talking about. We're talking about, I'm not on crack. I'm still too. Thank you so much for that comment, though, because I have lost 207 pounds. But I'm still too big. I feel like I'm too big to be a crackhead. But thank you. That's so sweet of you. Rain Fox and Eric, what is he doing well exactly? Bro, you are lost. How am I lost? I have GPS. I can read. Even if I didn't have GPS, I can read maps, like, the atlas and stuff. A lot of people can't read maps. Longitude and latitude. I've been, I had like a what? I had I had a 4 point when in school. I had what, a 4.7 GPA. It goes to 4.0, but so many, of the kids that graduated high honors, we had over 4.0, so they had to increase, your GPA. So I feel like I'm pretty smart. I'm really great at math, so I don't think that I'm lost. If I was, I could, like I said, I could find my way. I look to the North Star and I could find my way. I agree. Everyone should have a perspective. Exactly. Yeah. And it's okay. Your perspective is your perspective. Perception is important too, but it is what it is. Why should someone hate you because of who you support? I think that's the um I guess that's the irony and the contradiction of it all. Like, I'm being respectful about who I support, and then I come on and you guys are being so disrespectful, but then you tell me what I should or should not do. Well, you don't have to watch. You don't. I don't get. I don't understand that. I think it just irks people nerves so bad they can't look away. I don't know. I go to live streams. I go to people channels, and if I don't like it, I don't watch it. Foot Letter said the only people left supporting Trump are Israelis, Israel, Israel, Israelis, posing as Americans, and these guys. Okay. Origin of smallpoxes, Egypt. Glad you're thinking clearly and not letting the cult of followers dictate how you think. Absolutely. We represent you in the house. Niece is cracking me up. Back love. With she was giving me the ears. So bad. She was giving me the ears. Look at her now. She's just chilling, got her headphones on, got to come on her laptop. I love her. Um, with and a felony question, why can't you just do your thing without wanting others to think like you? Do your thing. Chad, what are you talking about? What I'm doing my thing. I'm not am I saying I'm confused? Chad, I'm being so serious. She said question. Why can't you just do your thing without wanting others to think like you? I'm doing my thing. This is my YouTube channel, and I'm talking about President Trump. I'm saying how ICE is not who you guys are putting them out to be. I'm talking. That's what you do on a YouTube channel. Like I'm streaming at this moment. I mean, maybe you should just watch my shorts. My niece and I, we did some dances. I ran, I worked out a little bit, I played tennis. I go to the casino sometimes. I like to do little pranks. Like I said, it's a plethora of different things on my channel. So maybe this isn't what you. I don't know, because I'm not trying to force anybody to be MAGA. I'm gonna represent who I want to represent. I'm going to express myself on this platform, and I have every right to. I have every right to. When I tell you I hit up Google support twice a week, sometimes even 3 times a week, and they have given me their blessings to speak about these things. Now, the reason why I don't get monetized, let me just say this: I'm monetized. So if you guys give super chats or super chat, stickers or gifts, I will receive that. But the reason why I don't get the ad revenue from some of these videos is because I start cursing and going off on some of these damn trolls in here. And so I'm trying my best as I progress, with streaming and speaking about politics. I try my best to refrain from doing that because, now what's the point? You guys are gonna keep trolling me. But I'm doing my thing. I don't know what are you talking like I'm not even being funny. I don't know. I don't understand that because I'm not trying to force anybody to, you don't have to even listen to me. I'm not nobody's held at gunpoint here. I mean, I carry, but I'm not holding people at gunpoint. Come here, listen to me. I'm not doing that. Literally, I'm nobody. I'm Terrence. I'm just chilling. I mean, I am the homeless Republican. That's who I am. We know you obviously don't have a functioning reality of who you really are. Dwight, okay, that's no problem. Dwight Armstrong. I like the name Dwight. That's a cool name. Frog said that poor child getting dragged into this. That poor child. Kelsey ain't getting dragged into anything. Kelsey, they said you getting dragged into this. So don't you disagree with Uncle at times about President Trump?
Yeah,
What'd you say?
I do.
So
Sometimes.
sometimes, so this young girl here, very very well educated, a mom and dad are excellent parents. Uncle Terrence, she don't you love me?
I love you very much.
Uh, I can be MAGA and I can be in a family who could care less about politics or some of the most left people, whatever. That doesn't mean that we just can't coexist. Nobody's in here trying to harm anybody. Everybody in this damn house has guns. Ain't nobody shooting up nobody.
I don't feel
Ain't
good
nobody.
children.
Okay, no problem. Ain't nobody upset. I don't understand that. So no one like I would never drag my nieces and nephews. All 5 of them have their own minds, and that's how I want to help raise them as well as their mothers and their fathers. So miss me with that bullshit. Miss me. It's a different world now. Stop it. You got to think about it. You have kids. They go to a predominantly white school here in Mississippi and stuff, but you have teachers and you have uh, student teachers and just people who maybe say some things or do some things and stuff, whatever. Like they know to respect people, but that it goes in one ear out the other. A family of kings and queens and princes and princesses. I don't know. Like I don't. I'm not gonna. I won't entertain that too much while long. I mean, too much longer. That's just crazy. So you can think what you think. Whatever. You will be remembered for the piece of shit you are. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And you know what? I must say, I I mean, eating these keto brownies and having them two cupcakes. You want some keto brownies? Having them two cupcakes. Kelsey Pooh, I've been having some bad movement. So, I just might be that piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? I probably be the whole pie. You remember on the hip she gave that woman that the shit pie? I'm telling you, I probably be the whole pie. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, you can say what you want to say. It literally, that's what I mean by, okay, that's because of what I just said and how I'm not letting you guys impact my life in a negative way, but I just speak. And then YouTube is like, hey, Terrence, that's not cool. That's not cool. And then that's why I get the yellow dollar sign or the red one. And I get so pissed off because I feel like that's when you guys win. But at the end of the day, like, I'm just showing you that it's no hard feelings here. Like, y'all can say what y'all want to say. I love that 10,000% Kelly. I love you 10,000% President Trump. W's for Kelly Sunday, which is today is Sunday. Kelly, thank you so much for coming in. LJ says, bro, you're representative in the House of Representatives. Who is it? Why do you keep asking me this? First, is this okay? Is this a Q&A? Like, I don't understand that. Why are you so concerned about asking me these things? I don't understand it. Like, I don't know. Like, are you trying to prove a point? Because I do not care. Nor I agree, but I wish it be 50% Dems and 50% Rep, so there can't be fighting and better understanding on why one side should be more important. Rich Nature, thank you for that gift. I appreciate you, beautiful. Thank you so much. Saint said you are handsome as fuck. Good sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. The fact you don't know what the House of Representatives even is shows exactly why Trump is where he is. Oh gosh, you got a B in there. I think that's a typo, but whatever. Y'all sitting up here trying to troll me. You're trying to like show somebody up, and you can't even spell shit. I mean, this is so sad. These are the people within this world, and this is why we are the way we are now. What was horrible about it? You talking about Biden and former President Biden and former Vice President Kamala Harris, Hamilton? A lot of things. What did she even do as a vice president? The only thing that I can respect is if I respect her husband for protecting his queen. Okay, I love that. I respect her. I respect her husband for protecting her when people were like, being vile and vicious and negative and stuff. He always stepped in front. And I love that. I think that's incredible. I mean, can he run for president? You know what I'm saying? This has nothing to do with her being black. Has nothing to do with her being even Republican. The fact of the matter, it has everything to do with her being a prosecutor who, at just at the stroke of a pen, she can put away black and brown people who look just like me. For yes, you do the crime, but you put away these people and you make their lives a living hell when you know you don't have to. I'm not trying to say every black and brown person needs leniency and stuff, but President Trump did just that. He was fair with that criminal right, the reform of that criminal right, that law. This man made it to where his first term, black and brown people received a higher sentence with the same crimes that a white person would receive. Like the same crime that a white person did, they will receive less time, and a black or brown individual will receive more time. And riddle me this, you guys see it every day. If you watch like the First 48 and all these other like things and stuff, I'm watching Unsolved Mysteries, and I can't tell you right now, freaking, of course it's back in some of these in the 80s and 90s and stuff. These people have murdered people, and some of those people were white, and they've probably gotten 20 years to 15 years, and somebody who's selling drugs get 30, 40, 50, 60 years. That doesn't make sense. But the person who was doing that was black. And that's what President Trump, for me, first time he was in that White House, that's something that I gained so much respect for him. And then now coming back, he's like, hey, within the first 100 days, I mean, it's like, as far as the the illegal immigrants. This man is cracking down, and I think that is so important. You might think that it's Nazi or Hitler like right now and stuff, but then when this country starts to really form and get better, you're gonna be like, oh wow, I understand now. But again, to each his own. Thank you so much for that 199. Whoever sent that. I'm gonna try to go down. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm skipping over a lot of comments, but I want to get to the super chat. McClevin, thank you so much. God bless America. God bless ICE. Absolutely. And I pray for those individuals. I pray for those. I pray for the ICE agents. I pray for police. I pray. I have family members that are police officers. I have. I genuinely I have acquaintances who are not a part of ICE, but a part of, say, the police academy, the police force, and some of the things that I hear again. Some of these people, I work alongside surgeons who some of them think that they're gods. You're not. You're not, okay? And at the end of the day, we are all human. We all make mistakes. But the fact of the matter, how people are just treating people is just horrendous. It's horrible. Clearly, we need ICE because without it, look how many people are here illegally, and look what's happening with the country. At the end of the day, people may not want to say it, but there are a lot of terrorism. There's a lot of craziness. There's a lot. I mean, you guys do the research. You are just looking at the news and you're getting emotional because, oh my gosh, this husband or this wife or this grandma is being taken away from her family. You got to leave. You have to know how to leave the emotion out of it a little bit. I don't know. I'm not trying to sound heartless, but I just feel like it's very it's sad what's going on. And by sad, I mean it's sad about the amount of hate that President Trump is receiving. Pure clickbait stream, if you say so. I feel like I probably would have just put my face with the MAGA hat on it if I was doing clickbait. Never mind, by idiot. That's okay. You have every right to call me an idiot. I'll be whatever you want me to be, and I'll be whatever you don't want me to be. You clearly have a mental condition. Absolutely. It's called MAGA. Bless you. It's called Make America Great Again.
What?
I said bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, beautiful. Now, hey, brother, I'm a long time sub. You should mod me. I'm sorry, Uber Eats. I don't do mods anymore at the moment because mods destroy my channel. But as I continue to progress again and kind of get that trust back, I will start giving people back wrenches. But yeah, I used to be a growth stream, and I used to have over like, oh my gosh, at one point like I was over 200 channel members, and every time someone would become a channel member, I would give them a wrench, and that was like one of the perks, right? Everybody gets a wrench who becomes a channel member. Yes, it's like, okay, well, I'm trying to reel people in and stuff, but also the perks is you become a channel member, you drop your link, you're able to do a lot more. But those people started really just blocking any and everybody and even each other, and it was just corruption. So when you can go back to some of the older streams, and I would get like 400, 500, 600, even 1,000 or 2,000 people in and stuff, whatever, and then start to decrease because of all the hate and the ugliness and stuff. So at the end of the day, like, I learned my lesson as a successful YouTuber early on. So that's why like my channel has really taken like a downfall, but it's okay. At the end of the day, we fall, but we get back up. But I'm telling you, I'm never gonna say never to like having mods, but at this moment, I just don't. Nori, thank you so much. Ignore the trolls. Sometimes it's hard to do that though, but thank you. I agree. Everyone should have their own perspective, but I'm curious on what you think about rich getting richer and having so much control over media like Roblox, voice chat, or flock cameras, etc. Um, Everybody keeps saying the rich is getting richer, but the rich keeps working. The rich keeps working. So Lord knows, like, I'm gonna make $5 million, on YouTube this year. I'm gonna claim it. You know why? Because I'm gonna work super, super hard. I'm gonna like. I was talking to my niece the other day, and I was like, Uncle's gonna make a lot of sacrifices. I might not see my family as much because I'm gonna just work, 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 work. And I'm sorry, like that's what you have to do. You have to work. And I'm just keeping it real. I feel like I just feel like people aren't working as much as they can or as much as they probably should. But let's see again, these are my opinions. But far as Roblox voice chat, like I can't I don't have any comments on that because I don't dibble dabble into that. I don't think I need to. Um Albert says you are effing retarded, or no, you are effing retard. Okay, no problem. This is what I mean by it's so sad that people think the way that they think because of what I say. Like I'm not trying to say I'm not saying you guys you better support Trump or else or you're gonna go to prison for the rest of your life, go to hell. Like I'm not saying that, and I'm not calling you guys a retard. I haven't heard you say anything anything trying to change anyone's mind. I have only heard you state how you feel. Belows clues original. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And it's my channel, and this is how I feel. But I literally, I don't know if like I know I was asking my niece, and I'm and I haven't, Kelsey. Let me talk to you. Have did I before we went live? First of all, you didn't know I was going live. Did Uncle prep you to say anything? Did I tell you to say anything, or oh, say this when I ask you this? Like, did Uncle tell you to do that?
No.
Like, you have your own mind, right?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 10.
How old?
10.
Oh, what grade are you in?
4.
Oh, are you intelligent?
Yeah.
You make your own decisions?
Mhm.
Don't you have your own? You have your own debit card. You buy your own things. Your mom and dad gives you a certain allowance. You're able to go into the stores. You're able to do things. You post things. Do you get their permission?
Sometimes.
Like when you have to get their permission, right?
Oh yeah.
Very very intellectual individual. Like I'm not like this isn't like a joke. So people that are trying to comfort me or making it seem like, okay, first of all, people say that I do this like they say, oh, you force stuff on people on YouTube and you're probably forcing things on your family. I don't force anything on anybody. As far as my ex-girlfriend, I don't force anything on anybody. Like literally, I have people, there has been extended family that has disowned me because, okay, I'm about MAGA. There's been fake friends who have, like reveal themselves like they just use me for money anyway, be it if they support Trump or not. But all I'm saying is like I give everybody the opportunity to speak their minds. Like at the end of the day, the reason, and I know Liam early on, like it was like in another live stream with Terrence, when are you gonna do an extreme yard? The reason why I don't want to do a stream yard at this moment because I'm gonna invite people up and I might not know who I'm inviting up, and they might, the backs on the back like backstage they may be one thing, but then they'll get up and then they'll start cursing me out. They'll start putting like some pornography on. They're gonna try to get my channel shut down. That's why it's so hard for me to really put trust into the stream yards and also into the stream yards and into giving people a wrench because some people are just so like they're just so evil and the motive they don't even have to have a motive or a reason. They just want to sit up here and be corrupted. And I don't want that. Just because you support, you still gotta call out the BS respectfully. Absolutely, Ricky. Why are the three branches of government express that, please? What are the three? Okay, here's the deal. Midnight, I'm gonna tell everybody else. I don't know why y'all want to come in and ask me about these things. What you want to find out about yourself. Okay, this is not the stream for that. Okay, I'm not sitting up here proclaiming to be this or this and this and that. I just hopped online. Okay, I want to tell you guys that how I feel about Trump, how I feel about ICE, how I feel about people calling him pedophile and liar and this and that because everybody lying now. Ain't nobody perfect. But this is not like, okay, a Q&A. Now, I will have that. If you guys want me to do, I can do that. We can do it all day long. But you're not going to sit up here and you're not going to like get me like routed up or mess me up or whatever. This is not that. So if you think that's what it is, you are mistaken. And I am more than happy to tell you to exit stage left. And if you can't, if you want to just keep saying he's dumb, he's rage baiting, he's doing this, he's a traitor. Say that. Keep commenting that as much as you want. Because like I said, all that you're doing is just making me more relevant. You guys are not hurting me. You're hurting yourselves by being in a stream that you don't want to be in. Soft as ma. I don't know what you're talking about. Economy worse than ever. Okay, their blessings, free pedos, MAGA. The economy is not worse. Gas where I live is 185. Isn't it amazing? And so I found, man, I was driving in Columbus and gas. So I saw it at 239. Then I saw it at 223. Then I saw it at 205. 205 without any discount. I said, oh my gosh, it's going to be under $2 soon. Do you live in the same planet? Is that your name? Midnight, Tremaine. Tremaine, you said at midnight, cut it out. Yo, Tremaine, you don't even waste your time. I have so many comments that are held for review. I'm not gonna look at them. You said Diddy cousin, maybe. Groceries, no. You're one sick MD. What is an MD? Is that medical doctor? I'm not a medical doctor. I mean, I do assist surgeons though. His eyes look like he's going to perform an exorcism and have the power of Christ compel you. Batman, I love Batman. Trump, yeah. So beautiful. Thank you so much, Shemaine. Yeah, she is so beautiful. She's so sweet. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I think my dad he's probably trying to call somebody else and called me. Thank you. Can y'all hear me okay? Your niece is adorable. Oh, Rich Nature Trip said you're adorable.
Thank you.
She said thank you. Okay, thank you, because my dad called me by accident. Okay, thank you for saying you can hear me. We're still winning. Yes, we are winning. I feel sorry for his guys. I feel sorry for his guys, kid. What are you talking about? I don't have. This is my niece, but are you talking about? You feel sorry for my kids? I don't have any kids. My ex-girlfriend did have a miscarriage, and that would have been my first child, but I don't have any kids. You need to lay off the meth. I need to lay off meth. I don't do meth, but thank you. I mean, I have all my teeth. They're not perfect teeth, but I have all my teeth, and so I guess so. Now I've done heroin. I've done meth. I'm a crackhead. The only drugs that I've really done were. My sister and my brother-in-law gave me this edible, and that edible like almost killed me. So I don't do drugs. LOL, don't listen to that joke. Hashtag LOL, whoever said you one sick MD is funny as fuck. What, but MD, are they meaning medical doctor? What did you win? What do you mean? What did I win? I almost did. I almost had a loud mouth fart. This is what I'm drinking. Kelsey, how do you pronounce this? Because I'm not sure.
It's just take away the J. The J is silent.
So is it? Do you pronounce it Jarritos? Maybe.
Jarrito.
Yeah, Jarritos. It's a Mexican orange soda drink, but it's zero. I haven't had drinks in a long time, but it's like zero sugar. I feel like Keenan and Kel. Remember, Kel loves orange soda. You ever seen that? See, these kids don't know about that good old Nickelodeon.
Oh, Nickelodeon, yeah.
You know about Nickelodeon?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know.
I got it on my TV.
But you don't know about Benjamin the Pollywog, right?
No.
You don't know about that. Oh, Gullah Gullah Island. They don't know about that. They don't know about what's another one, y'all. You probably know about Are You Afraid of the Dark? Because your mom watches that. Are you
We
afraid?
watch that like almost every single day on school.
Oh wow! And then what about R.L. Stein? The Goosebumps.
But
Man.
yeah, we also watch Goosebumps.
You watch Goosebumps? You watch Goosebumps? That's gonna be around forever. I remember what's the something in the terrible no good day? I forgot the name of that, but also the woman in the shoe. She had a woman in the shoe. Oh, I miss all those good.
The lady in the tramp.
The lady in the tramp. What is it? Someone made Charlie Kirk lean left on gun control at last. Excuse me. Is Trump giving you cheaper gas prices with Venezuelan oil? Maybe, because he took over Venezuela, didn't he? drinking a Mexican soda as a MAGA, shaking my motherfucking. Why can't I drink Why can't I drink this? I have several people that I work with that are Mexicans, and they are absolutely amazing, and they are Trump supporters. Looks like fascist Kool-Aid. No, there's no fascists here. Voted for Trump and drinking Mexican sodas. LOL clown. What are you talking about? I'm not a clown. Seriously, you said you're winning because Trump's the president. What are you winning? Oh, I am winning. I'm continuing to be free. I am a successful individual. I love my country even more. I'm winning because he's winning. And when Trump wins, America wins. It's sad to say that some Americans don't feel that way, but that's because, hey, they're left. They are liberals. They can't stand the fact that he's a Republican. They can't stand the fact of his mindset and his insight on certain things, what it means. They just can't see his like the goals. They can't see it. They're like, oh my gosh, he's taking this way. He's taking this way. Because now I have a classmate or college classmate who's like, you see what that motherfucker doing that you voted for? I'm probably gonna have to pay my loans back. I said, you probably gonna have to pay your loans back. I said, do you know what a loan is? That's the same people. That's the same people who feel entitled, no accountability. And I just laugh, you guys. That's why we are in a corrupt place now. It's not just because people don't want to pay back student loans, but people don't want to take accountability. You got a bill. So you get a car. If you're taking a loan out or whatever the case may be, you have to pay on that car. You have to pay on it. You have to be accountable. And accountability goes a long way. Kelsey, what did you do with your phone earlier? I just want to make a point. You said, shh. What did you do with your phone earlier?
I dropped it.
Is it an iPhone?
Yeah, I dropped it, and apparently.
First of all, I got my first phone when I was 20 years old. These damn kids get a phone. When you got your first phone? You said when you were 5?
5, 4, 9, 6, 7.
That's crazy. She's 10 now. I didn't have a phone.
You have to go like that because my phone's dead.
So her phone is dead because I told her to charge it. But you cracked it accidentally, right?
Yeah, it wasn't all the way in the case, and I accidentally.
But what did you do when you cracked it?
I told Mama.
You told your mama. As hard it was for her to tell her mama that she cracked it real nice. This her cover. These kids nowadays.
It's pretty.
What the hell you need a damn Louis Vuitton cover for? Anyway, but the point is, she made a mistake and she was accountable. She took responsibility. She took accountability. And that's a 10-year-old child. We can learn a lot from our kids, from our nieces and our nephews, from just, younger people, right? You get what I'm saying? You see the point? A lot of people like to throw those rocks. They like to throw those stones and then just hide their hands, right? They don't want to be accountable. They don't want the responsibility. But you have a younger generation that's doing that. I think that's a beautiful thing. Only if everyone could be that way. That's all I'm saying. We actually know how to think logically and emotionally mature, and we do not fall for the lies and cover-ups of the media. We want our economy back. Gas to be cheap. Homes. She's too young for Keenan. They say you're too young for Keenan. Cheaper gas. You don't even own a car.
For what?
For Keenan and Kale. Like I was like, because Kale loves orange soda. Nickelodeon, and
I know Nickelodeon.
She knows some Nickelodeon, but she doesn't know some of those
I know
things.
The one with the robot and he has the eye patch thing on top.
You America first or MAGA? Let me tell you, that's a fair question. MAGA, at the end of the day, make America great again. I think that's just like it's almost like a rhetorical question because that is America first. We're making America great. We're making America great so we can be the best. And I do feel that we are the best. But so definitely people who say America first, America is first. it's make. Do you know what it stands for? MAGA does not stand for I am President Trump and um it's only about President Trump. No, it's make America great again. I don't know why we want to sit up here and why do we want to sit up here and not understand this? What is I guess to sum it up, what is really understood does not have to be explained, but therefore you guys don't understand. Some of y'all don't understand what you're saying. We want respect from the world. Pay those terrorists, two stupid dogs. Gullah Gullah was the best show, right? Rich Nature Trip. I love that show. People on here don't even know what a fascist define what a fascist is. Democrat homes are cheap. Okay, so what are you winning? Okay. I'm gonna have to. I have to say I digress because I'm just gonna talk myself in circles, and even sometimes I get tired. Junie B. Jones and the terrible horrible day. Board is grocery. Who died faster, Paul Walker or Charlie Kirk? Um, you can make those jokes, but we all have to answer to God one day. You have no higher education. You're an idiot. Someone who is tens of $1,000s in debt for a degree that doesn't even get them a job. Real smart, yeah. McLovin, I have four degrees and one certificate, and I can't. What's that? It's 6/26, January 11th.
Crack.
It's cracked. Oh, but you gotta keep charging it. You gonna?
I just picked it up.
Oh, okay.
To my computer.
To your computer? Is the computer up charged already? I guess it is. Yeah.
It's charging right now. I was charging.
Oh, okay.
It's at.
Well, long as it's charging, I tell you to keep the charge. Look what Uncle's
I
at.
forgot to plug it.
Uncle's is at 100%.
Yeah, because you're charging your phone. while
But I
you're
always
live.
charge it.
I'm not always on my phone. I'm always on my computer.
Yeah, but I always keep it. Try to
I
get.
play
keep
Roblox
it-
on my phone.
You play Roblox?
And I'm on PS5.
Well, that's cool. Ain't no wrong with that. You proud he invaded Venezuela? Micah, I am winning a better economy, housing more available, and less inflated gas, less inflated, and I have a job now. Thanks, President Trump. I am winning at life now. Amen to that. I'm also winning, but not because of Trump. Okay, that's fine. Fake mega. If just needs some attention. Okay, well you're giving me the attention. I appreciate the comment. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Days from Wendy's. Charlie Kirk took a flight on Spirit Airlines. Continue to be free for how long? You sound stupid. Okay, thank you so much, Dave from Wendy's. I love your name and I love that profile pic, Dave from Wendy's. I haven't had Wendy's in forever. Have you had Wendy's?
Somebody said you sound stupid.
Yeah, you think I care? You think Uncle care about that?
No, I don't even really.
Uncle don't care about that. I told you I have
You
four.
hated. Why you even lie?
If you're hating, why even watch? A 10-year-old is asking if you're hating, why even watch? That's sad when a 10-year-old can tell you that. See, I'm telling y'all can learn a little. You can learn a lot from kids. You don't know what he's done. He's done a lot. I'm definitely proud that Trump took a dictator who caused decades of pain for people of Venezuela. We did this because we love Venezuela. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm going to continue to clap. You think that I keep saying you want somebody in this White House that does not have a backbone. A backbone, if you're not aware, is a vertebrae. Okay. Like, we want somebody to stand strong. And President Trump is doing just that. At the end of the day, if you don't agree, it's okay. But you can't come in. You can come in and call me every name, even a child of God if you want to, but nobody's calling me that. But it's not going to prove anything. It still is what's happening is happening. You get what I'm saying? I'm using a muslin carpet as my doormat. Is that okay? Whatever you want to use. You can use a muslin carpet. You can use a black. You can do a black face carpet. Whatever you want to use. Whatever you want to use, it's not going to offend me. It may offend somebody else, but it's not going to offend me. I have tough skin and deep ass pockets. So move on. And if you come to surgery, if you come to surgery, if you're shot up, I'll try my best to save your life. That's all I gotta say. And I'm gonna pray for you. Damage, I'm bouncing. I refuse to listen to these disrespectful liberals. You don't see that's the problem. That's what I used to do. Now I'm not trying to say that you got to stay in here, damage. You probably already gone because I know I'm behind on the comments. But do not let these people run you up out of here. Do comment even more. And I'm not trying to say that because okay, hey, I'm the content creator. This is my channel. Blow up my watch hours. Let me tell you, I'm up to 20-some thousand watch hours. I think I don't. Hell, I think you only need 4,000. I'm good. Okay. I'm going to get watch hours. I'm consistent. Okay. But at the end of the day, I don't want people to run out of here. Liberals, stay. Conservative, stay. Indecisive, stay. The racist people, stay. Let's come to some understanding. Even if the understanding is I can't stand you, but I'm going to continue to watch you. Even if that's understanding. It might not make sense, but I'm the content curator that you guys are going to grow to love. Be like, damn, he's like annoying as hell, but he has a cool vibe to him. He lets you. Have I blocked anybody? No. Now, if you come in, now don't do this, but if you come in, trying to, self-advertise and all that shit, I don't like that. And then you see the rules and guidelines and all that stuff, with the channel. But also, like somebody come in, oh, I lost my mom last night, and then they like to what do you call spam that? Okay, so if you spam you lost your mom 10 times, I think I probably saw the first 5 times. So why do you got to keep saying that? So therefore, those are the people who are seeking attention, and I will block the hell out of that. Hey, they going to get Trump to another one bites at us. Whatever you say, do you know the crimes he has committed? Would you let him do that to your kids? I don't have any children and stuff, but my nieces and nephews, he hasn't committed any crime. At the end of the day, these are all like alleged, so allegations. It's well, I think, or I'm assuming. And that's sad. I've done many live streams where I talked about the whole situation with the Me Too Now movement, with the whole he said, she said, with the whole like, I don't like you now, so now I'm gonna do that get back. Those things happen in real life where honestly, that's why I say even with my coworkers, y'all, they can tell you if people are watching from the facility and stuff, they know, man, Terrence is to himself. He's very kind, but he don't go into the lounge. He don't really socialize too many people. I don't really speak of politics that much unless people are just bugging me to, to get my opinion about something. Then when I give them my opinion, they want to sit up here and talk about me, and I just walk off. I don't have time. Like I'm not going to give smoke because I don't want to smoke. Because my smoke is not going to come. My hands, no, I need my hands for surgery. So like I said, I shoot. That's all I know. And I don't want to do that. So I'm not trying to be confrontational, and I don't want nobody in my face, and I ain't finna get in nobody's face. That's why I said when I was in Fort Myers and I was at that car wash, I'm boycotting that place now. I canceled my membership because I don't have time for that. I don't have time for those people the guy that got into my face, and it was like a couple, but the guy got in my face and stuff because I was playing a song that had Donald Trump in it, like Donald Trump is my president. I think Mac Miller and someone else featuring, I forgot who else was on there, but it's like you can't get mad because I'm playing a song in my car, okay, that I've paid for. All right. I'm at a car wash that's public to the public that I am paying for. I paid for my membership, this $40-something a month. And then on top of that, the people who work there and stuff pretty much kind of like sided with the guy who is clearly a liberal, okay? And I'm like, I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. And again, I must say, these are all black people, by the way, and it's just they're upset because I am black and I support Trump. At the end of the day, you can't get upset. You can be upset, but be upset in your own space. Don't do that. So you are going to answer the question. So are you going to answer the question? Dave from Wendy's, let me tell you, y'all still got the 4 for 4 or like the Biggie Brown bag. I need one of those 4 for 4s. Even though I'm doing my keto, but I need a 4 for 4. I need one of them brown bags, and then an extra double stack and could you put extra mustard and ketchup on it? Because y'all barely put ketchup and mustard on it. And sometimes when I'm on the go, I don't have condiments like just laying around. But that's what I need. Um, he wouldn't be brave enough to try to walk around with a Trump hat. To be Grant Hindle, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I to this day, like I still I'm not gonna say I have a phobia of my, of all my Trump, like my merchandise and stuff, whatever, but it does frighten me that because when I when I did have it on, I mean I have a couple hats. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like a couple people call me names. And that was in like Trump country, which is in Southwest Florida, was calling me names. I was walking downtown. It was over by Izzy's. If anybody knows Fort Myers, Florida, walking downtown is beautiful in that downtown area, but call names and by white people, not even black people. The white people call me names. So I don't know, but then also I am a I'm not a small guy, people aren't just walking up to me, but the guy that got into my face was a black guy, and he was just upset because I was playing a song that mentioned how was very supportive towards President Trump. So he was highly upset, and so he got into my face, and I really thought that I was gonna be attacked, And like I said, I'm not, and he was bigger than me, and I'm not. I've never claimed to be Muhammad Ali, but I'm not gonna just sit up here and be fist fighting nobody. I ain't got time for that. Those young days and stuff back in the day, that stuff is over with. This happened on a Sunday, and I had to go to work the next day. So no, I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna play into, this game with people. I'm not gonna do that. But I must say, yeah, like there's still in the back of my mind, like, yeah, you got people who will try to hurt you because of what you wear, what you put on your car. Seriously, it is very sad. It was almost like back when I was in California and you got, the Crip and the blood and all this stuff, the whole that's back, with the gang and stuff. I mean, I was in California like in 2007, 2008, 2010. And I just remember like it was just crazy. And you got to be careful in some of the places you go if you're wearing red or you're wearing blue, which is so silly. I feel like it's a little bit like that a little bit today, but it has very much so changed. You don't hear there's still gang activity, but you hear a lot more just it's a bunch of hate, hate crimes, terrorists and all that stuff. But it's just sad the fact that you can't wear what you want to wear without some people being just so irritated or upset. So you're right. You can laugh about it, but it's scary still. Amen, brother. Speak the truth. Thank you so much, Sean. I appreciate you. Hi, Johannes. Hi, my brother. We love you from South Africa. God, you and your family enjoy your day. Thank you so much. God bless you. Jeremy says so. What? Charmaine says, yep. People just choose to be blind and stupid. I agree, and I want to be respectful when I say this. I'm not calling nobody retard. Y'all calling me the retard. I don't think anybody in here is a retard. Everybody, I don't care if you are a child. I don't care if you 50, 60, 80, 110. Biblical years. Ain't nobody in here dumb. Y'all know damn well you have your own mind. You know damn well what's right from wrong. And you know 2 plus 2 equals 5. Okay? You know it. You know it. You know it equals 4. At the end of the day, we know what's right, we know what's wrong, and I just think some people just want to come in and be just absolute like they want to support chaos. Y'all, you don't want to make America great again. That's the problem. I think that you don't want a peaceful country. You want the indecisiveness. You want that the separation. You want that segregation. You want the drama because the drama sells. Well, I don't want the drama. I should have voted for Trump. Shouldn't it just be MAG? Make America Great, you mean? I think the reason why he did that, to be honest, because America was failing. I'm just gonna be honest. Like former President Biden, I mean, and people say Trump is so unhealthy. I mean, I pray that Biden lives for a long time, you know. But man, what oh my God, what was the country thinking? Oh my God. And then if Kamala Harris, oh, if she would have won, y'all, okay, forget white people would have been fine. Okay, I'm not trying to now this one is gonna come to a race. White people would have been just fine, but the black people would not have been fine. Black people are fine with Trump in that White House. I don't know why. Why are people keep talking about my eyes are not open? My eyes are open. I think that y'all eyes are the ones that's not open. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that. Like I don't think that people really understand how much Trump has done for black and brown people. And that is why I support this man. And listen, I'm not going to go down the line about people say, well, how did he support Nigeria? How did he support people here? How did he do this? He did it. He did it. You do your own due diligence because if when I say it, it's hearsay, like I say, fact check everything I say. But I'm telling you guys, it's not me just talking, it's what I know. Look at the Criminal Reform Act. Look at that. Look at what it's about. Look at what it stands for. Y'all want to come. I'm not the informative. That's never what I've tried to convey or make a point in. Like, oh, come to me and I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't know what the hell is going on with this 2000 make this potentially this stimulus, whatever, or this or this and that. Don't come to me with that. Don't come to me with no tax shit. I don't know nothing about that. Okay, that's not what it is. I know for a fact when I come on, I'm expressing my beliefs. I'm expressing how I feel about some things, but not necessarily. I don't have to explain to you about every category within a category within that category. That's not what this is. You guys go to somebody else live stream. I'm just telling you, I'm just a normal, cool, laid back guy, whatever and stuff. And I'm silly, I'm crazy, and I just want to have some conversation with you guys. But I don't want it to be a thing where, okay, oh, name this or name that, or this isn't Jeopardy. This isn't, who wants to be a millionaire. That's not what this is. This is me just saying, okay, me expressing how I feel about Trump. And also I do want to speak about ICE because I agree with some things. I disagree with some things. I don't think that you should, I don't think that you should be above the law. And some of those agents feel as though they are. But let's just be honest. It's just like police officers here in Mississippi or here in or there in California, in Florida. You got cops. Like I said, they're in my family. I know for a fact some of the stories that they told me. My uncle, in general, specifically, has told me he generalized. He's like, yeah, some of their ass is just it's some of the young, it's some of the old. They want to speed. They want to speed through the stop sign, speed through the lights, do this, do that, and don't be on the call and stuff, having accidents. You know how many accidents that I've seen happen? I've gone to 32 states. You know how many accidents that I've seen that involve police officers that were not on the call. They feel like they are above the law. And like I said, we know some city officials, obviously some of those presidents and stuff in the past and stuff. And I just feel like that's not who President Trump is. It's not who President Trump is. Tremaine, thank you so much for that gift. I appreciate that. God bless you. Tremaine Springfield, thank you. Thank you, Linda. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank you so much. In Springfield,
they're eating the dogs.
they're eating the dogs.
And they're eating the cats.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there. Your daughter making some real funny faces. Good morning. That's not my daughter. This is my niece. My niece is Kelsey, and she's waving. Um, any favorite accomplishment from the Biden administration? No comment. It implies America is in a decline or has fallen from its once better days. What's up? What's up, Mason? How you doing? Yep, we do have to answer to God one day. Absolutely. I became a target for voting for Trump. Let me tell you, I've just been a target. Period. I mean, and I'm not trying to come from my family, not my immediate family, and not some of my first cousins, but I've been a target just because I chose to make some out of my life, and we were never like homeless, but we were definitely lower than middle class. Okay, sometimes we didn't know what we were going to eat next, And I remember going to school with holes in my shoe. I was bullied all through school. And some people can laugh at that and stuff. I don't laugh about it, but it has made me such a stronger individual. But been bullied and talked about and stuff, whatever. And I never let that get me to the point. Yes, of course I freaking cried and was sad and upset, but I'm not a bully. And people say hurt people. Well, I'm a hurt person who wants to save people's lives. Even when people do wrong by me, or even who people who have done wrong by others. I'm not God. I'm not the judge. I damn sure ain't the jury. I don't even like jury duty. Oh Lord. I'm Terrence. And so I'm not perfect, but I don't want to be, I'm not that. But far as a target, Lord is my witness. I mean, this is way before Trump. This is way before The Apprentice. It's just I feel like, do you guys understand that? I don't know. I feel like there's some chosen ones in this live stream. And so I'm that chosen one. I'm a chosen one, and I'm sure some of you guys are chosen ones. And the chosen one knows what I'm talking about. You're like the black sheep. You're the one that everybody runs to, but then who can you run to? Even at your job, literally, I've been told by the CEO, the CNO, the director. I've been told, like, yo, Terrence, you know this, you do this, you're exceptional. The doctors want you in here. You just know so much, you do so much, and you're just a joy, you're a pleasure. So my reward is more work. You got anybody ever has experienced that where you are the one that's given the bulk of the work, and then you actually watch other people probably make just as much as you make or even more and don't do anything. But yet and still you have to show up, and you do show up. You have perfect attendance. Meanwhile, other people probably they call in. They have the FMLA, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. They have that family medical leave of absence, and they make it worth their while and don't come to work 4 or 5 days out of a week. And it's like, well, why even have a job? Stuff like that. But anyway, all I'm saying is that's why I know that I've always had a target on my back, because I didn't let those things. I I've let them impact me in a positive way. I didn't let them get me down and push me down. Just like when I go live, I have cried, and I know sometimes like I may joke and stuff, but no, there has been times where I really have cried. I had to get over that because like I talked about my mom of passing away of cancer in 2016, and people would come in and they would hone in on that, and it's like, wow, like, your mom is turning to her grave, you're gonna join your dead mom, and you're this, that's why God did this. And I said, no, we belong to God, and that's how my mom raised me, and that's how my dad continues to raise me and tell me. So I don't care, strangers or people that I know. I'm gonna stop letting people impact my life. That's why I said, for the young man or the young lady or whoever that said, "Man, I'm out of here. These liberals are making me upset." I really wish you wouldn't allow people to make you upset. Yes, people are gonna make you upset. Let me just put it like this: allow people to make you upset and stand your damn ground, like President Trump. Somebody who said this man staged his own assassination. A damn lie. A damn lie. When that man did that damn fist, I said, come on, President Trump. Come on, President Trump. Come on, President Trump. They trying to take out somebody who they know is a natural born leader. Okay. Somebody who is not going to step down. And that's why you have people in media that, you see it on media where it's like, they have to step down. They have to they have to go because they're not right for the job. President Trump is right for the job. And that, you guys, at the end of the day, y'all can say that this is rigged. I know I'm not reading all the comments, so I apologize, but y'all can say it's rigged. But did or did he not get back into the White House? Can we just acknowledge that? Why are we sitting up here even debating this? Debating how good or bad someone is. Why would you want someone who's horrible back in the White House? You guys know, at the end of the day, he's not perfect. I've always said that no one is perfect. But I'm telling you, what I do know is he is the best individual, be it man or woman. He's just the best human for that position. For that position. And if somebody says, well, Terrence, if it could be anybody else, who would it be? JD Vance. You better believe it. And I'm not just saying, y'all may say, this is a conspiracy, Terrence, you're biased. No, I'm not. He's firm. He's not going to back down. When Zelensky came in there and stuff, you think he backed down? He had President Trump's back. And you know what? We need people. See, some of y'all, I'm gonna have some of y'all backs. I am. Like, let me just say this. For the people who support me, I'm gonna have your back. Now, the people who don't support me, I'll pray for you. But for people who support me, I'm gonna have your back. That's what we need. We need people to have who truly support us, who truly support others, to have those people backs when they're in the room and when they out of the room. Because you know, you got some people who want to straddle the fence. You got people who, honestly, God, people who come in, and my right-handed guy, you have people who come in to other. I've seen it. They leave one live stream. They're like, oh yeah, so and so this, so and so that. Not even about politics. It's about drama or whatever. And then they go to another live stream. Oh yeah, so and so was saying this and she this or he that. I said these people are straddling the fence. I don't want that wishy-washy. I want someone who is going to be upfront and real, even if it hurts my feelings. But if it's done like with good intentions, that's what I want. I don't want the people who just going to agree because, oh, you're Terrence. No, I want my own niece can disagree with me. My own niece can disagree with me about things and stuff. I don't, and I'm older. I'm the uncle. I'm not forcing anything on anybody. I'm not forcing my beliefs on anyone. Can't wait to get an education in coach surfing. Okay, that's great. Got to get your 2 cents. You're doing this for money. I am a monetized channel, but it's not strictly for money. But keep commenting the open source and make me more money though. Make me more money. Whatever, like I say, whatever you want to say, you can say whatever you want to do. You do. Just keep commenting. You know, wow, exactly. Love your needs. Thank you so much. Cancer for Trump. Preach, love Trump. Finally, a president that puts action to his words. John Wilder, 2274. Come on now. You know, people don't like that either. People can't stand it because that's why they want to they want people like that to be silenced. They want them to become a recluse. They are tired of seeing his face. People are praying for his demise. They're trying to attack character and everything. They're trying to they're corrupting their own households and their own minds, trying to get rid of a president who is just about making America great again. To me, I find that the reason why I laugh because it's laughable. It's sad. Tremaine said, at night, are you a bully? Must been a bully, or you were bullied as a kid. You use come and said something foreign to liberals. Oh my gosh, I guess so. I mean, honestly, like I said, forget strangers that come to my live stream. It's people in my family. In my family. I've worked in a lot of places, and it's like I'm telling you, I've seen it. People come and say that comment and stuff, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not the brightest person. I know people gonna joke about that. I don't think that I'm like the most educated person, but I do have 4 degrees. I have a certificate as well. I'm a bit of a geek, I must say. I was bullied because I was a nerd. They called me the teacher's pet. You know, I was always like either front and center or like the very first at the, in the class and stuff. At the end of the day, I don't care. Like I didn't let those things affect me in school. I didn't let them affect me in college. I'm not gonna let it affect me in live streams or in my place of work or anywhere. I teach my family to be your own individual and get your own. My mama raised me this way, y'all. I didn't just wake up yesterday. You think I just fell from a coconut tree? Kamala Harris, you probably did, but I didn't, And I know, like I'm joking when I say that. I know she was, it's out of context. She was just saying that she's not dumb, and her mom, it was a saying her mom would say when people, I guess, would like, make jokes or act certain things or whatever. And her mom's like, you think I just fell from a coconut tree? And of course, Kamala is not someone who is just absolutely dumb. But I just feel like she was not the person for the job. Neither was Hillary Clinton. And this is not because they're women. I would love for a woman to be a president. I feel like women rule the world, At the end of the day, it's just that they had no place in that. That's just my opinion. And you can't get upset for my opinions. Wow, you are really passing that gas. I love that. You better fart. You better fart. That's a sign of life. I love it. You're a pun for the white man. Whatever you want to say. Sorry. Hobbies. How do you feel about the big bill? As a white man myself, I'm embarrassed for you. Baking soda peroxide. Okay. Read a history book and get back to us. Okay. A lot of things are not in our history books, though. Michael, I don't know if you know this, but those history books you're talking about were written to like cloud us. A lot of things are not even in our books. So I don't know. At not she has hobbies. You must wasn't listening. They be lying, shaking my head, poor things. No, I never heard about the hobbies. Hence, I'm like she can do something she might enjoy. Yeah, the world is not candy land. Respectfully, swinging from Trump's nuts is a little ridiculous, my dude. Look, I don't. They may be pendulous, pendulous like this. I would swing. I would, time in a bow. Whatever you want to say, you can say it. It's not going to. I promise you. Like when I do get off of live, I'm going for a jog. We're gonna work out. We worked out. Did we work out yesterday, Kelsey? We went for a
Yeah,
jog,
yeah.
and our legs was hurting, and we.
My legs feel better.
Your legs feel better. Okay, we go. And she got a water. She got her water. I got water, but right now I'm having my Doritos. I'm
So we're
having
gonna go for
my Mexican drink. Yeah, we gonna go for a run. We're gonna walk uphill. We're in the country. We're gonna
we
do.
gotta go uphill and downhill.
We gotta go uphill and downhill.
But we're gonna go that way instead.
We're gonna go this way.
Yeah,
Okay.
because yesterday we went out.
Yeah, but we can go. I think we can go. We should try to push it a little bit more. We can go up this way, run up this way, and then we can walk back, and then take a break, and then run back up this way, and then walk back. Because we got several miles. We got several miles inside. We got several miles yesterday. Lots of miles. We were doing it. We were sweating our butts off. Um, he's a convicted felon. Okay. He lost me with how he allows ICE to treat people and his plans to invade Greenland. That's not what I voted for. Okay, no problem, Tay, and that's okay. That's you have. I don't think your comment is disrespectful. I don't think there's hate in that. You just saying he lost me with how he allows ICE to treat people. Now, I don't know if you've been watching, but President Trump himself has said when the ICE agent has done something completely irrational, he's against that. Now, if you're speaking about what just happened in Minneapolis, he is for that, and I support that too. That woman, at the end of the day, a beautiful woman, beautiful mom. I just can't imagine. I can't imagine. Um, that these things are happening, but they are happening. But why are they happening? Do you think that you gotta, like I said, I don't want to get into it too much and stuff, but again, people are gonna be like, Terrence, it don't matter. That should never happen. It should not happen, but it did happen. Just like she's passing gas profusely here. That's happening, and it's gonna happen. Okay, but real talk is happening because she's in this car and she used that car as a weapon. You guys, we're clouding our judgment because we're so emotional. We're so emotional, and we still as a people collectively we were not there. I'm sad behind it. Jasmine Crockett, I watched her video, and I felt like when she used the F bomb in front of her colleagues, they should not have shut her up, and that should not have been the main focus. That woman has a right to say things. I don't support her, per se, and a lot of things and stuff, but I respect her as an individual, not just because she's a black woman. I just respect her as an individual, but I'm not in support of some of the things because at the end of the day, I don't feel like she really support brown and black people. But again, that's another story for another day, right? But at the end of the day, it is sad. But get out the car. Turn your car off. That would have not happened. Even they said they're pulling their guns. They didn't just automatically shoot. I don't get it. You guys, I've been racially profiled several times in my adult life. My mom and my dad has taught me at an early age since I started driving at the age of 13. When I did get my permit at 15 and I got my license at 16, started driving, didn't have my own car. Now, hell, I was driving my dad's car, but I got my first car when I was 20. I got my first car when I was 20 and my first cell phone, which was a square Nokia. These kids have no idea. but my point is, my mom is like, you pay attention, and when that off, you got to think about it too. Now, I've been blessed to have my mom and dad in my life. I can, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Be careful. I've been blessed to have my mom and dad in my life, for my entire upbringing. My mom and dad were married for 33 years, and up until the time of her death, when she died of cancer in 2016. Um, so I've been blessed to have that. I'm not trying to say if you come from a single parent household. At the end of the day, it don't matter what. Mama, my dad raised me to be be obedient, and that may sound weird. It may sound weird or like, okay, a pushover, because my mama didn't play that. But also, I want to live. Okay, you have, and like I said, my uncle, which is her brother, okay, like will tell you there's some corrupt people in every aspect of life. Y'all seen it? You can go through drive through a McDonald's, which I ain't been to McDonald's in almost 3 years, so don't come for me. But you can go through a drive through at McDonald's. You have some demon people there. You have demon people at the hospital. I was when I was at the airport and stuff. I dealt with the most rudest representative there. I mean, how is she even allowed to deal with customers is beyond me. But I said I'm gonna give it to God. At the end of the day, my point is this: like, you got to you have to try your best to remain calm and let these people think that they're going to get away with things and stuff, whatever. And if they do something to the point, like far as physically, like harassing you or trying to harm you and stuff, let the court deal with that. Like, I just feel like it's just, it's unfortunate, but I don't know how to get it out, and I did in several live streams, and I was up on the panel, and there were black people that called me a sellout. Man, you weak, you a sellout. I said, because I'm a sellout because I want to live to see another day, because I'm not trying to die because of them, being so gung ho on pulling a gun on somebody. That makes me a sellout. Like, no, I have so much to live for. Like, at the end of the day, if they tell me to get out of my car, I'm gonna get out of my car. First of all, I don't do drugs. Like, I'm a U.S. citizen. I have no reason to try to harm anybody and stuff. I'm not trying to say, oh, because I do this, I do that, but I have nothing to hide. On top of that, like, I'm not gonna like, and I protested. I mean, I protested. I've done things and stuff like in Mississippi when we've had people, some of the people here because of police brutality, be it a white or a black person. I protested. It was peacefully protesting. At the end of the day, you guys, we can't, we can't be in a way of, say, ICE or FBI or police or whatever the case may be. You can't be in the way. And then when you take your car, when you use your car as a actual weapon, those things are going to happen. People say, okay, well, she effed around and found out. And I'm sorry to say that's exactly what happened, in my opinion. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate the gift. Someone sent me the clapping hands, I want to say, or was it the high five clapping hands? I'm sorry. Uh, it's just so many comments. I apologize. Thank you so much. God bless you for that gift.
Like my phone.
Huh?
Yeah, like my phone.
Your phone? Oh my gosh. What's the back of it?
I can find the back.
Wow. But see, this Samsung, this like slide up, it's still not, this still ain't the one that I had, the square Nokia. That was like, it was square, about this little. Oh my gosh. I don't know. My dad probably had some of them phones in his suitcase somewhere. Why didn't Biden fix healthcare? I hope you have. Thank you so much, Groovy. Groovy, thank you for the gift. Thank you for that floating heart. I think you probably did the clapping hand too. Thank you so much. God bless you. Or the high five, is it? Thank you so much. You're clouded already. I'm clouded and I'm stuffy. My sinus is all over the place, if that's what you mean. But my judgment is not. Trump, numero one from Mexico. Absolutely. Come on now. I agree about the history books comments. Thank you so much. Why hasn't Trump fixed healthcare? Um, He works for Israel. F Trump. How could you vote for a guy who wanted your daughter to have no choice for her own bodily autonomy? Okay, so you talking about being like you're saying pro life and you're saying pro choice. So Republicans, that's one of the main things too that I love. We're pro life, and not pro choice. I I've talked about this several times on my channel. If that's what you mean, and it hits home for me, and it hits home for my dad. Um, so I don't know, like at the end of the day, I don't believe in abortions. Now I know some people have gotten upset because I said because of the my occupation when I was in California, and also when I was in Montana and stuff, I assisted, a surgeon on some of those. And it's just my duties. It's a part of my scope of practice. It's within my job descriptions. And again, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do far as my job, but I can't be the judge, jury, the God, judge, jury, or whatever the case may be when it comes to my job. Like there's Jehovah Witnesses that don't want any blood products. They don't want this. And I'm like, man, they're going to die if they don't receive this. And some of them have actually expired. But again, I'm going to do what is asked of me. I'm never going to sit up here and go over someone's head. In a sense of like when it comes to like surgical, that is, you know what I'm saying? But I I am all for pro life. I don't know if you guys drive around, say in America, in this country, and you see so many billboards, and they show you, how fast, that heartbeat, and you know, it's I don't know. And so again, we're gonna have to learn how to agree to disagree, and everybody can have their own opinions and their own perspective, as they should. They should have their own thoughts about things, but it's just what I believe in. Too busy trying to get off the stage. Leave it to the liberal to toss around that no words. What are your degrees in? Big fella. Okay, so I have a bachelor of kinesiology, a bachelor in health administration, I have an associate's degree applied science and circuit technology, have an associate's degree of physical therapist assistance, and I have a certificate of first assist. Those are my degrees. So kinesiology, study of movement, bachelor's in health administration, which I mean I could get a master's in it, which is like kind of ridiculous at this point because I work in the clinical part of the hospital, and I would love to. My huge dream of mine is to work in the administrative part. But I ain't gonna lie, when you talk about the administration, which, like I said, I'm about 9 credits away from a master's degree. But even with that being said, I'm gonna make less than 6 figures. Depending on where I reside at. Even if I'm in Florida, I'll be making less than 6 figures, like being working in certain like because I have to start from the bottom up. And I make over 6 figures in surgery. So I like the clinical aspect of it, but also I do like the administrative part because I want to make a difference with some of these hospitals. I have my right hand to God. I have been to 32 states, and I've talked so much about diversity now, which is so crazy because coming up with this is so crazy because people talked about how Charlie Kirk spoke about the DEI, and I was like, I agree with him completely because I feel like that brought on like an onset of actual racism, and it basically was set into place, and it's a positive thing, but it wasn't. It was like, okay, we want diversity, and they're black, and if they're black, just give them the job. That's kind of how some of those jobs that when I was in Anchorage, Alaska, when I was in Anchorage, Alaska, when I was in Dillon, Montana, and when I was in Aspen, Colorado, that's exactly how they presented it. They didn't really care about the credentials, the merit, the education. They just the fact that, okay, well, they can pass their background, and then they're black, so they wanted that, and they actually put billboards in some of those towns, some of those cities, to bring in more people, and some of it was positive and it worked out, but some of it wasn't. But at the end of the day, yeah, that's what my degrees are in. You work in healthcare. Thank you for all this. Thank you so much, T Time. You should not tell people that you are a college graduate. Okay, no worries. And whatever you say. Hey, Sunflower, how you doing, Gabby? You and your niece did great at that dance. I saw yours. Thank you so much, Gabby.
Like my avatar.
Yes, I see your avatar. Okay. What is she doing?
She's dancing.
Okay, she really dancing. Ain't she dancing? You ain't got it back on the charger.
Nah,
Is it gonna
I
die?
took it off. 'Cause
You gotta charge it, Kelsey.
it's at 99.
It's a 99 that
I
fast?
think so.
You lying.
I think so.
That's a lie, respectfully. Trump, Trump, Trump. Yes. Can I ask why you support Trump? I've said this many, many, many times. I'll give you two main things. The Criminal Reform Act, okay, and I need you to just go read up on that, and also the fact pro life. Um, two of the main things, and one I love the fact, and this is me. This is my emotion coming in, but the fact that he's a badass. Okay, he's a boss. He does not back down, and he does not give a rat's ass what other people think of him. And that's something that I had to learn. I had to learn this. It took me a long time, and I love the fact that we have a president who is, in my opinion, this is my perspective, my opinion, who literally embodies that. So I love that. I love to see a leader leading, and it helps me. It helps me tremendously. It really, really does. No, you mean Sleepy Joe? Um, yo, chill. Can we all just get along? Nate, I want to get along. I'm trying to get along. I blocked anybody? I'm not saying F government. I'm not saying F Trump. I'm not saying F Kamala. Did I say Kamala Campbell Harris? Yes, I did. And I am joking, you know what I'm saying? But that can be looked as me being evil and, nasty or sarcastic. But I don't think that's evil. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to say she needs off with her head or trying to put somebody dead. I have a sense of humor. That's what I have. And I don't know if you guys can realize it or not now, but some people just have maybe a dark sense of humor, but some people are just evil and seriously, like, probably would try to hurt me if you did see me in real life. And that to me, it scares me, but it's reality. Um, Most of you are just speaking from weak emotions and unlearned lips. Trump. Um, every Trump fan is making billionaire richer clowns. Um, Ebo, whatever. Jermaine, thank you so much. You're like the number one commenter. I appreciate you so, so much. And thank you for all that you do. God bless you. Like, thank you for just supporting me. And thank you all, like, who has supported me and who is being supportive. Thank y'all so much. I know I miss a lot of comments and stuff, whatever, and I know I talk a lot, but that's what I do on my channel. But just know that it means the world to me because I can't really be here without you guys. To be honest, I can't be here without the haters either because you guys literally do motivate me. Because what we say about the haters?
Yes, it is.
Huh? What we say about the haters, Kelsey?
About what?
What do we say about the haters? What would you say about the haters? When people hate on you, what do?
Just ignore it. Or ask them how they watch it.
Inactive while they're watching and just ignore them, and they motivate you, right?
Oh yeah, they give you more money.
They give you more money. They motivate you because they motivate you to just continue to keep going. Like you don't like literally when I say don't stop, can't stop, won't stop, which is on merchandise. Like I'm not just saying that. Don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. Don't let nobody stop you from doing what you want to do. Now I see why it's so many dummies. Okay. Hey, Gabby Sunflower says, "Hey Terrence, these I am going to let you know. He been fighting those haters, and he been a great, nice, kind-hearted, sweet, supportive Black Republican. Thank you so much, Gabby. I appreciate that. They'll never accept you, bro. And hey, here's the deal. If you're saying like far as liberals, or if you're saying far as like Trump, like I know for a fact, like I am so." I'm just so like focused and tuned myself and my beliefs. Like it just doesn't matter, But far as like, okay, Trump himself, who has said, "Oh, make America great again. I am America. I'm for America." Well, I am America, So I know I'm accepted by him. I know I'm accepted by Republicans. But far as like Democrats and stuff, so maybe I won't. Maybe I'll never be respected by them, and that's just what it is. Wow, this guy is so lost. A lot of people think I'm lost. I accept you, my brother. Thank you so much, JK. I appreciate that. Bold as a line facts. Wow, you are fucked. Thank you, Shredder Tainment. That's not a I mean, it's not an H's. And then wow, you were fucked. Thank you for saying that. JJ, your side only accepts you because you agree with them. To every action, there is a reaction. Trump, third term from Mexico. Ozzy, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I'm loving this Doritos. This is so good. It does not taste zero sugar at all. I haven't had like drink in a long, long time, and it's like okay, but it's sugar free. But I've been having like my green teas and my Prepare waters, my core waters, my Celsius, and y'all know my Minute Maid juices. But oh, this is so so delicious. It's so good.
apparently designed to harm police and rescue workers who responded to the first explosion.
Kelsey, I just farted again on my mouth.
So burping.
She says it's called burping, but it's a mouth fart. What you talking about, Willis? I'm a line, laughing my ass off, more like a worm. Psycho, say it again. Um, oh, that girl is a psycho. I haven't had health care since Biden fixed it. Before you called out Trump for it, put some thought into how it happened. Shredder said, "Damn, Terrence, she was turning away and not trying to hit the officer." Okay. There are not enough insults for you right now. You sure, tear. Gay and black is a higher earner and more educated than straight. 33 or 4. Um, and straight and are you saying hoeing? 4 kids, 4 baby daddies living off your grandmother's. Wow, this guy is so lost. Okay, they have been told not enough insults. Face it, they are both wrong. Respectfully, Trump third term. Come on, Ozzy. I love when you say that. Let's go. You making your cousin Kevin on stage look bad. My cousin Kevin. Who's that? Um, you don't speak for others, tard. Okay, another person called me a retard. Hey, Terrence, these I am letting you know Terrence has been a great, nice, kind, supportive Black Republican. He also fight those. Thank you so much, Gabby. Oh, she knows. She knows. This guy's lost. You saying you keep calling me lost. Shemaine, thank you for agreeing with Sunflower. God bless you. Patricia says, "Hey Trigger, hey Trigger was her accelerator and her weapon was her car, and the officer's trigger was his gun secondary." Wait, her trigger was her accelerator, and her weapon was her car, and the officer's trigger was his gun secondary. I mean, I'm just saying the car was yeah. I mean, I agree. The car is the weapon, and if everybody, people, oh Lord, we have people in the world. I'm not saying you, Patricia, but I'm just saying it's people in the world like they see it from one angle, and it's like that's why. So people are saying, "Oh man, I'm fucked." I think we're fucked if we see it from one angle. If we see it from one angle, and we don't take yeah, everything in consideration, that's when I feel like as a total, as a country, that's why we're lost. And that's why we need to make America great again. We need to make it great again. Um ICE doesn't have a legal right to pull anyone out of a car, you clown. Bold as a lion, I'm gonna tell you this much. You need to know your rights. Okay. And I'm gonna say this. Um you weren't there, but if you really understand like what's happening, and if you look at it from every angle, that's why I say, I can't speak it into you. And I pray to God that it never happens to you because clearly you don't understand your rights. When you are like when you are in the way, when it's an obstruction of justice, when you are in the way, that's a problem. Okay, that's a problem. That's not something that you have the right to do. Okay, so at the end of the day, I know we want to get upset, and I know a lot of a lot of like like say black acquaintances of mine be like, man, I ain't finna step out. They can't make me do this. They can't make me do this. But okay, wait a second. Like that you are in the way, you are being asked, and they do have the right. At the end of the day, know your rights. Like I would just say, okay, if you're protesting, or if you're looking, if you're standing or whatever, do it from a distance. You cannot be in the way of what they are doing. You can't. There's videos about ICE all on YouTube surfacing around that black people, white people, Hispanic people are actually like recording, and they're kind of getting close to them and stuff. They're not just popping out their guns and shooting people, because at that moment they're in a public space, right? And they're not blocking anything. They're not hindering them from doing their jobs. And also they're not in their cars. Their cell phones definitely is not a their cell phones is not a weapon. I guess it could be in a sense, but it's not a weapon. They're not in their cars trying to hit a police officer or hit an ICE agent. So at the end of the day, I just feel like, again, we're gonna have to agree to disagree. And I know y'all are like, man, you're stupid, but I'm not stupid. I'm being rational as I can be. I don't want any. I literally got into healthcare, you guys, to save lives. I do not like when people die. I don't. So I'm not that person. I'm not gonna be in the way of any damn body. How about that? I'm not gonna do it. I watched her hit him, and we in Bizarro. Are we in a bizarre world? How can people watch the same thing and see two different things? It's unreal. I'm gonna tell you right now, Baloo's Clues original. You said the magic thing. I was just talking to my family about the Bible. Everybody can read the same scripture. We can read it right now. You want to have a little early Sunday school? We can do that. It's Sunday. I'm being serious. We can read the same scripture and it can be 10 people. It can be a dozen, which is 13 people, which is 12 people. And we can all get a different variation or different understanding of that scripture. And I think that's just in the world we live in. And you can see the same videos, and just literally you can see, like I said, I was at the park one day and I said the sky is blue. And now somebody gonna come in and say, Terrence, that sky is green, which is my favorite color. But I'm like, this sky is blue. This is blue. But they are saying it's green. They're willing to bet their bottom dollar that sky is green. You think I'm going to sit up here and argue with these people? I'm not going to argue with these people. Because at the end of the day, if you think the sky is green, that damn sky green then. If I think it's blue, it's going to be blue. And that's just, again, this is a part of keeping your sanity. And this is what I mean by letting the nonsense go and not getting to the point where you become insane because of what somebody else believes. Because they're going to continue to believe that. Some of the same videos, they're going to believe it. At the end of the day, like, I just think, and I don't think those people, I'm not going to call those people retards. I'm not going to call them dumb. I think it's interesting, and I'm going to be kind about it. It's very interesting. The fact of the matter, like, yeah, you don't see the same thing, but I can't force people to see that. I just can't. I don't. But I love that comment. I feel like we're in a world it's corrupted and it's scary. That's why I say, you know what? When things happen, just like people may say, man, you ran away from that car wash. First of all, that car wash scratched my damn Denali. Okay. The car wash I'm paying $40 a month for, but I get unlimited car washes. So it's scratching by the dolly. It does not dry it off properly. And on top of that, I feel like, okay, the condominium has like several car wash places. I'm like, I can just wash my car here. And then it's a workout, so it's a win-win for me. And my car is like cleaner than it's ever been. Because like, when you manually wash, I feel like it's better than going through the car washes. But the car washes are just more convenient. At the end of the day, I'm not running away because I was, the man that and his wife or his girlfriend, whatever, wanted to kind of get in my face. Like I said, she didn't, but he did. But I'm not running away. It's just, I just don't want to deal with that. So anytime that I can walk away, I'm going to walk away. Now, if I'm walking away from a situation and people proceed to follow me or try to do things behind my back, that's when it becomes an issue. That's when I have to protect myself. And that's what my mom always told me. She said, you never like, so I don't, y'all can see even here, I never clap first, okay? Or let me just say clap front, I may clap back, but I don't start nothing with nobody. And if y'all come in and say, well, no, you're starting because you're going live, well, that's just completely unfair because that doesn't make sense. It's my YouTube channel. I get to go live, and just as well as you can start a YouTube channel and go live, it doesn't make sense. But I don't play that nonsense where I'm gonna like, oh, let me just start this with you. I'm not trying to start nothing with nobody. I don't like that. I don't like that. But I love that comment. And again, it's just what it is. People gonna see things. We all still were not there. I know I wasn't. I'm basing it off of every single video though, and I did my due diligence before I speak on anything. That's the deal too. Before I speak on things, I'm going to make sure about things. So even when I talk about, okay, well, what President Trump has done, I know what he's done. I ain't got to sit up and tell you. You do your own research, but I know what he has done, and I know for a fact he's done so many positive things, but just because he wants to say quiet piggy and he wants to have this situation with calling, Jimmy Kimmel and some other people dumb and idiots and this and this and that, and he wants to do his tweets and all that. People are like, oh, he's so unprofessional. He's so this. Oh, he's the orange monster. He's so mean. He's this. It's like, oh, they're just gonna give it to him. But again, he's just soaking it up. If it's bad or good, it's just publicity and it keeps him relevant. So I mean, I guess if you can't beat him, I guess join him. I don't know. I think it's a comedy for him at some point, and it probably has to be. It has to be to keep that sanity because I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. Your niece is cringing so hard at your words that she's about to doo doo in her pants. Okay, whatever you say. Um, Somebody said that you're about to do that in your pants because you're cringing because of my words, and it's like that's just stupid. Jasmine Crockett buys um too much hair. It looks goofy. However, she has an education is running circles around the hair hat rack. Holes in this chat. She about something. You guys equal emotional consumer. Yes, you can't threaten ICE or no cop. Come on, exactly, exactly. He's not a felon. Left my ass off. Brandon, I went over this so many times that people, at the end of the day, people gonna say what they want to say, do what they want to do. I mean, this man he's in the White House a second time. I mean, come on. The FBI released on an AI doctor video. That's why people are split on what happened. Okay. Okay. All right. Sure thing. In a MAGA, I must be a fool. I'm a MAGA, I must be a fool or a liar. Okay. Oh, you're talking shit, dude. I'm a chemical engineer. Oh, okay. Thank you for being a chemical engineer.
He then asked Kerry Goldberg to follow him home. When he arrived, Quinn dropped off his car and said goodbye to his wife.
So you cook meth? Okay. Federal law enforcement agents can and will arrest you if you impede in an investigation. Stop disrespecting those that uphold the law. Be a good citizen. Can we get some W's for radar? Radar Trader 250. Can we get some W's? Ice melts with heat. Okay. Should I need to? Trump is president. The lady didn't try to hit the officer. She put in reverse and turned away. Okay. Nate said left my ass off. Exactly. Your daddy doesn't give to God. He's a fraud. He held the Bible upside down, bro. You're in a cult with a fraud. Okay. So Groovy, you did send a high five. Thank you so much again. Laugh my ass off. Your daughter will grow up to hate you. Okay. Well, that's my niece, and I don't think she's gonna grow up to hate me, but all right. She
I
says
will grow up to love him.
she's gonna grow up to love me. Okay. Um y'all realize like some of the things y'all saying is just absolutely crazy. I mean, it may be a deflection. Maybe you have a daughter. It makes no sense, right? And maybe you have a daughter who probably hates you now. And it's okay, but you figure out your life. My life, I thank God for my life. She was driving forward. I am sorry, but you can't make me unsee facts. Um, and my deal is, why didn't they already shoot? The wife is outside. He got his phone, and why did he already shoot them? Like, oh, it's just common sense. And you know what? I told myself I'm not gonna sit up here. I'm not gonna get involved with this because if it's people that are not people that are not like, in my opinion, like, expressing or being common, okay. It sometimes it can irritate me, but I'm not gonna allow it to irritate me. Um BW said the ICE agent put himself in the way but kept to the side in case the vehicle started moving. When it started moving, he pulled his gun before it was even in drive. Reverse and then forward. I wish she stayed there to work it out with the officer instead. Patricia, I you know what? I promise you I do as well.
That's the game outside.
I wish it never happened. She wasn't trying to hit the officer. If you think she was, you're not very smart and need glasses.
There were reports that Gwen was having an ongoing affair. A month
It's scary. I'm gonna play it.
Gwen would be
Yeah, but the White House came out with the judgment off the top. Your niece is cringing so hard she's about to shit her pants. Okay, you said that already. I just know your ancestors told the master slaves were escaping.
prosecution.
Okay.
IRS
Um,
secret love.
Confusing. I'm confused.
Sorry about your mom, huh? Thank you so much, Groovy. I appreciate that. It's okay. Wrong. They're bringing the state charges. Idiots. Try again. Wow, this guy is brainwashed. Okay, whatever you say.
People ain't making it.
Shredder said someone here knows that about the law. They keep saying totally false statements about law. Cringe. Okay. She was not using her vehicle as a weapon. Hey Terrence, God bless you. God bless you too. Thank you for your common sense, Steve. You're absolutely welcome, man. Clear you can clearly see a lot of people don't have common sense. Um, what was she doing then? Steve Hush, you call someone the N word, laughing my ass off. Agree with, and thank you for that floating heart. I feel bad for your kids. Okay, thank you, thank you so much. Um, red or blue, don't give a fuck about you. Okay, razor phones are bringing big money. Really, razor phones? Wow. Um, Big Phil, I think you're amazing. Thank you so much, Groovy. I think you're amazing too. How are you, Terrence? God bless you. I love you. I love you too, Gabby. I'm doing very well. How are you? Big fella, this guy shows signs of sociopathy. Oh, like I'm a sociopath. Okay. In my Forrest Whitaker face.
I'm
Um,
playing the game.
you playing a game?
Yeah, the game.
Oh,
It's a Shamana. Yeah. Actually, oh my god.
but she said, why don't all of you trolls go host your own live? No support. Exactly. Your opinion is wrong. Oh my god. What? What? So now opinions are wrong? Everybody has an opinion. You don't get to tell me my opinion is wrong. You tell me your opinion. And I can't tell you if your opinion is wrong or right. Your opinion is your opinion. That do you understand that this is an opinion is not a fact. An opinion is what's within your state of mind. Now, my opinion is my opinion, but I'm not. No, like I would never tell you that your opinion is wrong, and I don't think I've ever said that. That is just so not fair. That is so not okay to say that. That's horrible. Um, that doesn't make sense. I just said if someone says, okay, their opinion of what the color of the sky is green, okay, it's green. I'm not gonna go back and forth with somebody. If they believe that, they believe that. That doesn't make sense. Come on, that's not even okay. FBI would have a field day with your hard drives. Okay, all right, no problem.
The game is
Bye bye,
actually jump
American
scare.
Empire. Below, I'm going to start my own facts. Okay, big fella, that's great. I think it's pronounced Magot. Um, how are you? Yeah, Bliss.
Look.
You, I love you. I love you too, Gabby. What is that?
Okay, it kept jump scaring me like 2 times in a row.
It kept jumping.
It jump scared me.
It jump scared you? Oh my stars. That's crazy.
Okay, bro.
Wow, the graphics on that is so cool. Is that Pepsi in there? And an orange soda? What the hell? Oh my god. It jump scared me too. That is crazy.
It was dancing in the road.
It was.
Okay.
Sion T45. President Trump is a strong leader. Yes, thank you so much. How many years did it take you to get all those? Oh my gosh, it took me about 9 years to get all my
He
degrees.
has a face in the back. Hold up. Let me get a better view.
Yeah, I pretty much was on my first associate's degree in high school. I took several correspondence classes in high school.
That's in the back of his head, bro.
Oh wow.
I don't think he's okay.
Oh my stars.
Okay.
That is scary, Kelsey.
Okay, that car scared me because some of the
Oh
cars
my
come
gosh.
looking at me.
How many times would you believe someone if they lied to you? I mean, how many times can he lie to you and not do what he says he's going to do? He lied about every promise he's made. He's lied. He's lied about. Oh, 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 God, that it was just so many. Oh, okay, it's just run on, run on, run. Okay. Um, thank you, Michael. Thank you for the comment.
Just so many run-on sentences.
Um,
You have complete sentences.
you seem like a really cool and nice guy. I don't understand why you're into Trump. The guy is not like you at all. Okay, Michael, you're probably just not gonna understand. It's okay though. That comment was better though. Um, Charmaine said yes, I agree, brother. Also, thank you so much.
Okay, he's bald.
You misunderstood DIE, of course. Everybody say that. Everybody says I misunderstand. I misunderstand DIE. I get it. I get why it is implemented, but I'm telling you guys, I was a part of a committee. I can't tell you. I'm telling you just what's facts for me. Now, again, this is hearsay, but at the end of the day, I'm telling you what I experienced. And when they wanted me, being a black person, I was a token black guy, and I'm still in some of these places because there's not a lot of black people that work in the OR. It's a lot. It's more black people, but it's still not enough. It's not enough of us black and brown people in surgery. I can tell you that. Now, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but environmental services and the cafeteria, it's a plethora of black people, but it's just not enough still, in my opinion, as it is like far as the Asians and white people. It's predominantly them in so many different states. I mean, even Atlanta, Georgia, which is like so amazing, there are still lots more white people. Yes, it's lots more black people there that work in those facilities, but it's still a lot more of white people, a lot more whites. Which is all I'm saying is I'm not trying to say this is horrible. All I'm just saying is that DEI isn't implemented because okay, well we want we want to make it fair to black and brown, to Mexicans, to everybody. At the end of the day, it's something that it's racist because I was on those committees in those states, again, predominantly white, and they wanted me on the committee, and they actually they sought after okay, black people, which we did interview black people, and I was like, hey, they're not right for the job. They still give them the job, and then a couple of months later, they see that they don't show up. They have, they're just not catching on. They don't have the education, but they wanted to give them opportunity because they're black, and I understand that okay, it's supposed to be a positive thing, but it backfires. That's why Charlie Kirk spoke about the pilot. You guys, like he's not. I feel like I'm talking in circles, but I don't know. This is not going to go over well because people are never going to understand what I mean. Not a lot of people will, but a lot of people won't, and that's just what it is. Morning, y'all. Morning, Terrence. Good morning, Deanna. Good morning. Deanna says, "Good morning, Kelsey."
Good morning. I forgot. to turn
It's
it on.
morning. It's
Oh,
morning. The sun is beautiful.
I can't wait to see the cat.
People saying Nazi and Hitler are just repeating each other's nonsense. Exactly. I think you are an amazing person. Thank you for being you. Thank you so much, Groovy.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
okay, but her head just went. Oh my gosh. Do you realize there are people now that still think, even with your credentials, that you are the hire? And guess who those people vote
They
for?
just teleported.
Um Deanna said Alaska is where hubby got run out of a sundown town. Really? Well, Deanna, so I was in Anchorage, Alaska, and I loved it. And Anchorage has like a big black community in Anchorage, Alaska. Now there are some sundown towns in Alaska. There are some sundown towns here in Mississippi. There are sundown towns in Florida. There are sundown towns for sure in West Virginia. And I've been in one of those myself. I was in Morgantown, and Morgantown was amazing melting pot. I worked at Rubin Memorial. I worked at Rubin Memorial Medical Center, Rubin Memorial Medical Center, which was so awesome. Like the Ronald McDonald House, one of the initial Ronald McDonald House was there. It was such a great place, great charity, facility, level one, all that's great. But then I went to Elkins, and Elkins scared me. And I remember driving from Elkins to Clarksburg, and in between, I don't know the small town that I was passing, but it was a sign. It was daytime, but it was a sign that said, "Darky, don't let midnight catch you. Darky, darky, don't let midnight catch you." And like that was like so scary for me. And the confirmation came from my best friend actually, because her mom used to drive trucks and she saw it. And so I was like, I know I wasn't losing my mind. And that was like back then where, you see those things. Like I never like just stop and like take pictures and stuff, whatever. I mean, when I was in Elkins, West Virginia, when I was in West Virginia and I went to Elkins, I would go all around, but you got like the Blackstone, like the waterfall, like the waterfalls. You got the park and stuff. It was such. West Virginia is one of the most beautiful states I've ever been to. Let me just say that it's one of the most racist places I've ever been to. But I was in caverns. Um, I just seen so much beautiful. I mean, the scenery was just, those when you're driving and the scenic drives, it was just so beautiful. But I didn't think to take pictures and do all that. I just took it all in. I just have it all up here. And my mom was alive, and I would tell my mom these stories, and she'd say, "Boy, get out of there, get away." And I didn't. But when I was in Elkins, I had that's when I had like a bubble Denali. It was newer at that time because I was there in 2009, 2009, and the truck was a 2008. So it was newer at that time. But I remember they slashed my tires. They being people who lived in that community, slashed my tires, busted out my windows. This is long before my nieces and nephews were born. But busted out my windows. And I was in Elkins, the town, and I remember calling. Obviously, I called the police and all that and stuff. I spoke with the sheriff, and the first thing he said, "Don't let that be a representation of our town." And I met Colin Powell, and in my mind, I'm like, "What the hell does Colin Powell have to do with this? Fuck the Colin Powell. Fuck what you're talking about. I don't care about that. I'm talking about these kids chasing me with a knife and people slashing my tires and busting out my windows, stuff like that." And so that just didn't work. That didn't work over well, and so I was really contemplating leaving. And my mom was like, "Yeah, get out of there, get out of there." But what I ended up doing was calling my company, and they put me like 20 miles out the area, and it was like more of like tourist attraction type homes or whatever, like real nice cabin homes, real nice, and very much more expensive. But so that was awesome. So I just commuted. Of course, I had a car, so I just drove to and from work. It took me like 20 minutes to get there, 20 minutes to get back. It wasn't that much traffic there because that was in a smaller town. Um, and so I ended up extending. To be spiteful, I extended. I extended even more. They did not run me up out of there. And even some of the people I work with they were nice, but like I played tennis, and I would play tennis with a couple of doctors, and yeah, people would because it was Elkins. I worked at Davis Memorial Hospital in Elkins, West Virginia, and there was also a college. Y'all can Google this. It was a college. It's a college in Elkins, West Virginia, and some of the college kids would ride their bike past and call me the N word, and I just laugh. You know, I had a patient coming in, my first C-section there at that hospital. It was an emergency C-section. I rushed back to the. That's when I was at the hotel when I first had got there though. Like so within a couple of weeks, I was taking call my first week there, because they needed the help, and I hell yeah, I mean I hit the ground running when I go to those hospitals. But anyway, yeah, the patient came in, she saw me, and she started screaming and she started calling me the N word. And so I joked about it because I said, oh, wow, I should get paid with the anesthesia getting paid because I helped her out. She forgot about her pain and she started screaming at me. And people in that in that OR either found it funny or they didn't find it funny. And it's not a funny matter, but you have to laugh at the ignorance. Because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start attacking her and her husband. Hell no, I don't. Call me the names. I don't care because I don't. To this day, that does not define me, and I don't answer to that. I don't. We're not going around here talking about some "What's up, my nigga." We don't talk like that. You know that doesn't define me. Okay, if you want to say, if you want to call me black, okay, if you want to call me, you can call me African American, but I like to just say that, I'm a black American, but it does not define me, is what I'm saying. So I have no issues with any of that. Um, would I go back to Elkins, West Virginia? Hell to the no. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to go back there. I've done my time there. But I would love to when I've driven past and stuff, I've stopped, I've taken pictures now, but I've worked these places and some places I don't care to go back to. Carroll, Iowa was another one, very racist place that I went to. That was the most recent place I went to that was racist. But Iowa City, I loved Iowa City. Huge melting pot. It was amazing. Thank you for saying hit the like button. Thank you so much. Your daughter's behind you, bro. No decorum. This is my niece,
I'm his niece.
and she knows her uncle is a cursing Christian. Like, I don't know. Why do we keep doing this? Do you think your kids or your niece, your nephews go to school and don't hear profanity or don't hear craziness or don't see it? With now you have the internet. What you do is you raise them right.
My teachers accidentally slipped before.
Really? Or your teacher let it slip. Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Not the teacher cursing. But at the end of the day, you make sure to raise your kids and raise your nieces and nephews, your cousins, your family, whoever you're raising or whoever you're around, you raise them accordingly and how you want them to, be in life. And I pray for the best for y'all. But no, we good over here. But I appreciate you. And if it's things that making people uncomfortable, go ahead and go. Because a lot of you guys have, and I love that. I don't need a lot of people in my live stream, especially to make money. I don't need a lot of people to make money. Um, since when do we live our lives to be accepted by others? The fact you mentioned the host not being accepted tells me you require validation. Weak. um, digress you wow. Such a deranged individual. I bet if your employer knew the extent of your brainwashing, you wouldn't have a job. Slayer, I'm gonna tell you this much. Please, let's speak that into existence. Cause I was saying how I want to make $5 million this year. And I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna net, not gross. I'm gonna net 5 million. I'm telling you, the organization that I work for, which is an incredible organization, incredible. But I would have let me tell you, I'd settle for 5 million. All right. So that's not gonna happen. And I think that I really do, and I don't I don't want to just say this, but your comment, that is dumb. That's a very dumb comment. That doesn't make any sense. Um, I'm not trying to say that you're a dumb person, but that is a very dumb comment. You've been talking shit for a while now. Thank you so much. And you've been in here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And keep commenting. I saw my kid on sonogram on 6 weeks kicking legs and swinging arms. It's not just a ball of cells, right? Rusha, that's a beautiful thing. Wow. Oh. And congratulations. Lenora said good morning. Good morning, Lenora. Congratulations, Rooster. I know that's so. I love that. I love that. That's one of my most favorite cases. Are cesareans. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful thing seeing, just a baby. Just it's just so awesome. I love that. Um, Thank y'all so much. I've watched it from all angles. She literally put in reverse and turned right. Okay, no problem. Bold as a line. No worries. And you watched it, but see, at the end of the day, sadness has struck. It has happened. I just hope we can all learn something from whatever, no matter no matter how we feel. Hope we can just learn to just, let's protest peacefully. Let's not let's not be like an obstruction like of the law. Let's not be in the way. And when someone is telling you to do something, and something that's reasonable, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Um, Wish you well. I hope you can wake up soon in the honor of your niece. There are so many reasons why your hero is a horrible person, crazy that you support him, crazy. Shredder, thank you so much for being in here for so long. You've been in here for over 2 hours. God bless you. Um, I'm not gonna call you an idiot, for supporting me. I think you're smart. Thank you so much for filling our pockets. Um, my niece gets to have more toys, and what y'all like? Y'all like the what's the bucks that y'all have on the Fortnite? The V bucks.
The V-Bucks.
Get to have more V bucks. Thank you so much. Keep commenting. I mean, if you want to be crazy as hell, come on. It's okay. Um, Black MAGAs never attend the MAGA rallies. Why? Well, I'll be in surgery. Harlem Fire, I'll be in surgery. So I'm the Black MAGA that works in surgery. So I barely get to come home. Did Uncle come home for Christmas?
No.
Did Uncle come home for Thanksgiving?
No.
Or was I even here for New Year's?
No.
Uncle be working. So yeah, I'm that person. I'm that person. So I don't know what to tell you. If I didn't work, I'd probably be at several of them. My right hand to God, I was planning on going to one of the Turning Point ones, and I still am going to do that in my like I thank God that Erica Kirk is continuing that, in honor of Charlie Kirk. But I'm gonna go to one of those and stuff. But I have to take off time, and I don't have seniority yet at the facility. So at the end of the day, I work. I don't know what to tell you. I do have a big ear, right? He's rambling. Yep, and you guys are listening to me rambling. Good job, baby girl. Hate is dark and evil. You're too cute to be with the dark. Let the light shine. Exactly. Yep, that's what it is. They are not happy, so they make others not happy. Right? Exactly. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. There's like 3 people here agreeing with him, and everyone else calling him stupid. And his response is to call the vast majority of people uninformed instead of him perfect microcosm of bigger picture. Okay, I don't even know what that word is. I know that there is no way a child can understand the political climate of today. Okay, no worries at all. Not by when you say I'm saying the same damn thing. I have no idea what the hell they're talking about. I mean my thoughts exactly, Kelsey. Huh? What the fuck? Yeah, I can't even read. I can't, because you're a fucking dumbass. Like, for real. I can't read what you're saying. You're dumb. I'm just gonna put it like that. You're dumb. And we can go back and forth all day long. You're dumb. All right. Not by chance that wait, what did I miss? You ain't missed nothing, clearly. I do appreciate y'all being in here. Thank y'all so much. It's been amazing. Thank you. Kelsey, did we have fun?
We had fun.
We had so much fun.
I had so much fun on my computer.
Oh, on your computer? Oh.
And on my broken phone.
Oh, your broken phone? Oh. Thank y'all so much. You guys are so dope. Thank y'all for all the super chats. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for just supporting. Thank you to the haters. You guys are so dope. Y'all make sure to come back, okay? All right, make sure to come back. Support MAGA. Support MAGA. I want y'all to continue to comment. And once this you keep passing gas. And once you guys once it surfaces and stuff, whatever, far as like the live stream, you know, to do the replay, make sure to watch that. Make sure to comment. Make sure to share it out. We're on the road to 300K. I cannot believe it. I can't do that without you guys, without you guys or the haters. I do appreciate you all so much. Again, God bless you all. I pray that everybody just has an amazing Sunday. And, you know, we're going to have some keto brownies. We're going to go for a run. That's what we're going to do. Thank you so much, Patricia. God bless you. I appreciate all of y'all so much. All right. Thank you for all that you do. All right. Bye.
Bye.